was scandalous, and I loved it.
Your show is the best show on the air.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Pleased to bring you our feature presentation.
Ladies and gentlemen, what your ears are about to witness, the greatest queen of all time. Okay, party people in the house.
Turn it up, yo. Turn it up. This is it. Allow me to reintroduce this queen.
From west to east. Just better get it right. Y'all know the name. Wendy Williams.
Been in this game for a while.
I hate to brag, but
Ain't nobody
it is phenomenal.
like the queen.
Right here.
who the world is this? So much drama.
From yo block to yo block, heard of the number one female. Been doing this for years.
Every barbershop, beauty salon.
Who the world is this? So much this.
Again and again.
Wendy Williams.
Bringing your name up. A lot of you haters scared to death. And the show knows.
She at it again.
Wendy Williams.
She in it to win.
Wendy Williams.
She back and she staying.
Wendy Williams.
The ain't playing. I like to present you the winner of the Game Shoes of the Year award.
Once again.
Introducing the queen.
Where is she? Trev Hollywood, will you get Wendy? Oh my gosh. It's the bride of
Frankenstein?
Oh.
Please don't say that.
Yeah, no, I like it.
Please don't say that.
I like it. The true religion jeans on. I like it.
Yours I bought for you. They're in the office right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's that?
You asked for a size 36?
Yes.
They're in there right
And
now.
I'm treating you to sushi tonight. Today.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Do you see, everybody? There's a free flow of yours, mine, and ours. Arthur, I would like for you to go and look at the jeans. Maybe you want to change for the comedy show tonight?
Okay.
You know.
I will look at them.
I would never get, like, my husband, my brother, or somebody like that, a pair of True Religion jeans. Only because I think they're either so gay or they're so polished for men or so something. And I've never thought of Nick Lachey being a gay man. Or Charlie Wilson, although I've gotten memos on the situation, but I'm not going with that. Or for that matter, you, Art. But they are very polishy, nouveau-y. You know what I mean? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes. Or common.
Or common. You're the only man in my life that I could think of that, True Religion jeans. There you go. That's my Artie.
Thank you very much.
Ow. Well, I saw the Vibe Awards, and Art, I called you while I was watching. Doggone it, you weren't my go-to person. I was disgusted.
Sorry.
Okay, so we can talk about it and a whole lot more. It is what it is. Welcome to the show. It's the Wendy Williams Experience.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor and distinction that I introduce to you the queen of all media, Wendy Williams.
All right, and you don't stop, and you don't quit. Ow, yeah. Shout out to Kimora Simmons and all them rolls in her neck. Oh, the blonde hair just brought it out more, Kimora. I'm saying, I like you in the whole mess. You are a woman to be admired for your fortitude and all your I'm Every Woman. By the way, so that was my pull out of the garage song today. I'm Every Woman. I was just like, the first song in the car is going to either make or break your day. And sometimes you can't hear what you want, so you just got to go to your own mix, your CD player, you know what I mean, to get what you need. And I started up my car. My flagship station, WBLS, was on. The Mark Jordan Midday Show, 9 minutes after 11 o'clock. And there was Shaka. I was like, oh, I just called up my husband and held the phone to the radio and just sang over my sunroof, and it's cloudy, and then it started to rain, and I was like, oh well, which is why then I hiked my hair up. You say, oh boy, how are you? What's going on? Bible words last night. Okay. I talked to Keisha Coles this morning. And shout out to Keisha's management, Manny. The one and only Manny from Brooklyn. Congratulations. I did let her know that I thought it was like ghetto how, she got up there and she fed into the battle that Ludacris, put out there regarding she and Sierra. Like, I like both girls, but they're in two different lanes. Like, I think that Keisha Cole's got that raw, soulful, and I hate to say young Mary J. Blige because Mary's not old, but you all know what I mean when I say that, don't you? I do. I just think that Keisha Cole, and I've known her since the beginning. I remember when Manny first introduced me, and I walked in the office, and there was this girl. I'm like, in my mind, like, what you gonna do? You know what I mean? And, to hear her sing is, like, incredible. She showed up last year at the Dons and Divas extravaganza. She was invited, got on the stage, and she's going to be back there this year, too. I was locking all that down this morning. But congratulations to Keisha Cole. And what's up, Pharrell? Pharrell, that one colorful piece that you had on? You don't need all that other Negroidian mess when you have that, like he had the piece on with the three people and the,
nerd. Yeah.
But then he covered it with some other mess. And I was just so mad at him through the TV because that's the point where I turned on the Vibe Awards, once I got my kid to bed and everything. Oh. Anyway, that's the point that I turned it on. What else did I see? I mean, overall, it was what it was. Yeah, there's a lot of negative you can say about it. But, what the hell are we looking for? To me, it gave me exactly what I needed. Mariah Carey, girl, I love you. And it pains me when people say that you look a mess because I think that too short and too tight is the look to work with, as far as I'm concerned. But Mariah, how many girdles did you have on underneath that dress last night? Okay? And I hate to say that you look like a stuffed sausage because I rather like the sausage look. I think that girls with no meat are jealous when bit thicker girls can get the sausage casing look, with the power impact stretch dress and everything just sucks up and pushes our boobs over. And Trina, what the hell is going on with your body? Are you stressed and eating? Your arms looked as big as mine. And that's tragic. Look how when I wait for a cab, look what happens all under here. Trina, and then her hip. What the? Everybody's eating and getting big. Shout out to us big girls. They want to be like us. They can never be because we're used to being this way. All comfortable with it. I don't get it. I thought Genuine looked good last night on the Vibe Awards, but I saw the way they did his makeup. Like, he looked a lot older yesterday on 106 in Park. Maybe because that's a kiddie show anyway, and Genuine's 35. Oh, I didn't mean to say that. Oh, by the way, Genuine, and I love you, baby. But had I gotten this while you were here, I would have definitely asked you who this person was. See, my whole thing about Genuine is because his father committed suicide, he has a certain gene. And that's the gene to, maybe crack in here with the wrong question. You know what I mean? You're not going to trap me up in here. But, Elgin, can I just ask you something? No. Who is Anthony Evans? I know that's your long time friend. But who is he to you? Do you all know Genuine? Can you just ask him who Anthony Evans is? Okay. And what's the real deal with you and Timberland? I would furrow my eyebrow, but my Botox is still working. I just got it new last October, or this past, last month. I don't need to dose up again until like January. I can't even furrow my eyebrow cryptic-like. So I just have to partially close an eye. What else did we see last night? I can't think. Let's go to the phone. You guys are the experts. Because you all watch like with a pad and pen. We're talking about the Vibe Awards. Hello, hi, you're on the radio.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
Check 1, check 2. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, is this Wendy Williams?
Yes. Hi.
This Wendy Williams?
Yeah, and respect to the South, by the way. I was doing more neck snapping and no, I didn't see Ludacris jacket and all like that. I don't know near from that. Hi, yes. Hi, sir.
Yes, I have a question.
Okay.
A couple of years ago, I did, hello?
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, a couple of years ago, I did a CD with a jazz legend. And I did like 3 songs on this album, and they released it overseas, and then they released it over here. And one of the songs I did was picked to be the leading single for the album. So we shot a video and everything like that, and me and the person who I was working with, me and his son were in a rap group together. So, and at the time I was younger, I didn't know too much about the music business. So, I never signed anything. And I've talked to a couple of lawyers about, trying to get, but I was promised, as far as we made a verbal agreement, and he was like, well, you'll be able to get your royalty and all that, or whatever. And
exactly.
Is there anything I can do?
No. It just, except for sit back and, ponder the money that, was owed to you. And nobody's going to give you your money. You can fight it all day long. Nobody's going to give you the money. And just, lesson learned. That's all. Lesson learned. Verbal agreements mean absolutely nothing.
Okay, another question I have.
Okay.
What's the best route for me to take as far as being a local? I'm a local rap artist right here in South Carolina. What's the best? My music is good, that's my opinion, but it is good.
Yeah, you got to believe in you. Who else will? Go ahead.
You're right. What's the best route that I could take as far as getting my music out there?
Well, according to Art, bring your knee pads to the first meeting. But
say that again.
All right, let me ask you something. Does my radio station does my radio station have some sort of
like local for local?
Yeah, unsigned hype designated area on the show? Or,
yes.
Okay, that's how you do it. Who does the unsigned hype at my station there in South Carolina?
I think it's either Charlamagne the God or Prince Ice.
Yeah, you know what? Get with Charlamagne. That's my man.
Get with Charlamagne. That's my man.
Ask him about, email him, wait for him outside the station. Not all stalker and crazy like, but you know what I mean?
Yes.
When he's doing club appearances, let him get accustomed to seeing your face. Not like a pain in the behind or stalker like, but just, I got this. And I would say start there, in addition to local talent shows and things like that.
Okay, I love your show too.
I love you. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.
Right.
Well, he didn't see the Vibe Awards. Why is it that when I'm prepared, nobody else is? Art, I brought you the Neiman Marcus catalog with the food because I wanted you to see. Just, I know that you're not doing anything. You're probably going back to Germantown for...
Chestnut Hill.
Same difference.
No, it's not. No, it is not.
I know you're going back to North Philly for Thanksgiving.
What do you mean North Philly? What the...
However, Neiman Marcus catalog, I have to tell you, I don't know who cooks their food, but man, oh Chevis. Here, I just brought you the catalog to look through in case you decide to have like a little dinner party or dinner for two or whatever you do during the holidays. And you might want to really order some stuff.
Okay.
I mean, it's some serious food.
It is.
It is very serious, and it comes just like that, all ready to go.
I see.
Anyway, we're ready to go here on the show. Got a lot to... Little Mo is getting a divorce.
No!
What? Exactly. Her husband's a real estate developer. Or whatever. His name is Al Stone. They got wed in August of 2001. Just 3 months after meeting at a gas station in Maryland. She told us the story when she's here. And they've got their daughter, Heaven, God is love. That's... Damn, we got to talk.
It's Wendy, man.
So, Whitney, is there drug use at this present time?
Who are you talking to?
To you, Whitney. You.
No, you're not talking to me. I'm a mother. Only my mother has privy to that information. You talk to your child about that. Don't ask me no questions like I'm a child. Don't ask me like I'm a child, because I'm not a child, Wendy.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Here
here's something that we're going to have to tell you.
Okay, tell me.
The good news is you about to be the recipient of 1,000.
Thank you. I love you, Steve. Thank you.
Who knows? You could be our next winner. It's the $107,000 cash guarantee.
You got a lot of real begging relatives that just heard this on the radio.
I do.
From 107.5.
WBLS, thank you.
Today's R&B and classic soul. Boy, oh boy, it always sounds so good when we make winners. And we're still doing it, everybody. You know, the $107,000 in our cash guarantee. We do it every day, 3 times a day. 7:15 with Steve, and 12:15 with Mark Jordan, and 5:25 with the Wendy Williams Experience. This hour of the Wendy Williams Experience is being brought to you by MasterCard. And don't forget, in our next break, not this one, but in our next break, we're taking your workplace woes. You know, a lot of you all work while you listen to this show. A lot of you all have cute coworkers that you just kind of want to holla at, but you don't know how. That's a workplace woe. A lot of you all want to curse your boss out. That's a workplace woe. A lot of you all want to talk about the person that's in the next office, in the next cubicle, or how funky the workplace refrigerator looks. This is a workplace woe. So it's all about you all at work in our next break. I love to hear what you all have to say. So you can count on this show every day at the same time to vent. So, let me talk to you about LA Weight Loss, 1-800-448-TRIM, 1-800-448-TRIM. LA Weight Loss is what you need for the holiday season. Unfortunately, Thanksgiving is next week, so it's a little late for you to think in terms of losing any weight. Although I do have to tell you, it is not uncommon for people to lose 7, 4, sometimes at the most 10 pounds in the first week of LA Weight Loss. I believe I lost 4 pounds my first week. And then the weight just kind of melted off after that. Before I knew it, it was like 10 weeks, and I had lost 17 pounds. And I never missed out on some of my favorite things, like calamari. Now, you know how calamari is. Fried. Light breading, though. Do you know what I mean? Calamari, chicken, flounder, mahi-mahi, poke tenderloin. I ate all my favorite stuff. Mashed potatoes. All kinds of stuff. And you can too. And have no fear, because you can also eat peanut butter and jelly every once in a while. Don't you love it? Exactly. You can eat pizza up to 1 time per week. That's right. Red beans and rice. Oh, that's nice. Stuffed shells with sauce. A turkey sandwich. Stir-fried vegetables. Pancakes. Pasta. Quesadillas with cheese and vegetables. Does this sound like a weight loss program, or does this sound like paradise? I am a French toast, macaroni and cheese, nachos, burger and fries. One of my favorite snacks, or one of my favorite things, because I was on the carb craver. They made up my meal plan just for me. A baked potato with broccoli and cheese, please. Love that. Bagel with cream cheese and tomato. Yes, these are the things you can eat on LA Weight Loss. Real food for real people. No BS. You can tell them Wendy sent you. And you can call them at 1-800-448-TRIM, 1-800-448-TRIM. It is LA Weight Loss. And if you join this week, it'll only cost you $5. If you're already on the weight loss program, you need to call your local center where you go and let them know you heard me say it's only $5. Because this week it only costs everybody $5 to be on LA Weight Loss. Isn't that fabulous? Yes. Exactly. Okay. Tonight is the Wendy Williams Comedy Experience at the Laugh Factory. Last night were the Gong Show auditions.
Yes.
They went very well. Yes. This Gong Show is about to be big.
And next week, it's next Wednesday, the auditions from 6 to 8.
Oh, see, that's how it should be automatically, though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we can do that and then...
bleed into the...
No, clear out.
Oh.
You know, you got to clear out.
Yes.
And now we start the comedy entrance. Okay. You know. But, yeah, the Wendy Williams Gong Show auditions. Okay, last night they went very well. I mean, people showed up who were, you know, bona fide rappers and singers, but a lot of the freaks showed up too, which is great. That's just what we like.
Freaks? Wow.
Yeah, the freaks. I'm going to be Chuck Barris, and I'm going to wear, you know, something crazy also when I do the Gong Show. We're going to start doing it every week, but just not yet. You know, we're working it up. Art's going to be one of the judges, and we'll have, some of our other band of merry men here, maybe Goose and Shaylin, and sometimes Zoe and Nicole and Elisa Armin Booker, like that, And she'll be sitting there breastfeeding Maddox during it. See, do you see what I'm saying? Yeah. Because it's the Wendy Williams Experience Gong Show, so it's got to have, our special effect.
Yes.
So, but tonight is the Laugh Factory, the comedy show. It's going to be great. Shout out to Capone, the Gangsta Comedy. Shout out to you, Artie. What is the theme of your joking tonight?
I don't know. I'm a freestyle. Maybe I'll play with the crowd a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, interact more.
Yeah. They like that.
Yeah.
The girls particularly.
Oh.
When they hear what you say to them. Because a lot of times they're so busy looking that they don't,
hear nothing.
Yeah. Yvette Murtha's is coming with her white husband tonight.
Oh.
Yeah, they're coming from Connecticut. And why'd you say how you doing?
I meant to press 1.
Why'd you press the wrong? Sorry, Yvette. Press something appropriate for Yvette.
Okay.
And,
yeah, baby.
There you go. Yeah. Yvette's gonna be in town. She's a little young something. She married this older white guy, and he's like a captain of industry. Like he's like a Thurston Howell III, and Yvette drags him all around the world on vacations and stuff, and listens to the show and gets ideas on what she wants to do to her body or her house. Like, damn, I need a weave. Honey, I'm driving into the city to go to Lugo's.
Okay.
Yup. I want a tummy tuck. I want my stomach to be flat, and I want my boobs to be big.
Okay.
And I have a feeling Yvette, do you all swing?
Oh.
I'm sorry. When I met you and your husband the last time you all were at the Laugh Factory, I just got this vibe. Exactly. Like they're up to something. Not necessarily with me, but they just have the swing in their eyes. You ever meet couples like that?
Oh, I love those couples.
A lot of people are so naive, they just don't really understand, that they're being come on to by a couple, as opposed to, damn, why is her husband hitting on me? They're so naive, they don't realize she's hitting on you too. They're doing it together. They've already plotted that they're going to take you. Oh. Yvette, are you and your husband swinging? Just ask me. I'll see you all today at the Laugh Factory. A listener, and I can't even think of her name, but I'm wearing your shirt today. She made me this shirt. Look, it says Radio Sexy. Yeah. And it has rhinestones.
Oh, right now.
I'm wearing it today at the Laugh Factory.
Yes.
Yeah. And so, before that, I'm going to stop by Steve Madden. I'm doing something with him tomorrow. From 6 to 8 p.m. in Juniors on 4, you can meet Steve Madden. And he's going to be doing autographs, and he's just going, Steve is fabulous. We all wear Steve Madden shoes. So that's tomorrow at Macy's in Herald Square, by the way. Macy's in Herald Square here in New York. Junior Department on 4. What I'm probably going to do is, I really kind of liked Genuine's interview yesterday. I think I want to replay that during the bonus hour tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
If you don't mind, just so I can hustle over to the Macy's. Yeah. I mean, I thought that was a fun interview. I had fun talking with him. Yeah. Kind of like, you weren't even in the room. After he said his father committed suicide, and the year after that, he lost his mother to cancer, I backed off. Mm-hmm. I just,
But that was a long time ago.
I don't give a damn. No. When you talk about things like that, I don't want any wateration in the eyes or any, because I know how I am. Something had been a long time ago, but if I'm talking about it, then I'm rejudging, and I'm,
Yeah.
And this is not the time to ask me if I'm a lesbian.
Oh.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So after he said that, and you weren't in here to press the dramatic effect, but in my mind, I was like, wow. That's a lot. So, shout out to Genuine, though, because I had fun with you. Love is love. All righty, everybody. Let's keep it moving. It's the Wendy Williams Experience until 7 o'clock on your station. 107.5 WBLS. Don't forget, the next break is your workplace woes. Ooh. So, whoa. It's all happening here on the Experience of BLS.
Broadcasting live, it's the queen of radio, Wendy Williams.
Yeah, everybody. So, Little Mo is getting her divorce from her husband, Al Stone. She was just here a few months ago and, talking about how they were really happy and stuff. But I guess nobody talks about, it's been a really rough year. And although, wasn't I just saying that yesterday? All right, well, some people do say that. It's been a really rough year. But they got married in August of 2001. 3 months after meeting at a gas station in Maryland. Little Mo, here's her quote, "We're still friends." They have their daughter, Heaven. God is love, who happens to be 3. And her birthday is in February. And, they have one daughter, Heaven, who's 3. And one daughter's name is God is love. And she's going to be a year old in February. I guess the stress of the 2 babies probably took the toll. I don't know. You can't really point to one thing. And then Lisa Ray. December 28th is the wedding date. That wedding is, well, they say it's postponed, but you know what? That's a nice way of saying this wedding is called off. And remember the quote that I gave you, due to circumstances beyond our control, the readiness of the venue, the holiday travel limitations, we have decided to postpone the nuptials. Word is that her engagement ring is worth $250,000. I don't believe they postponed the nuptials because I don't believe that once a woman has sent out her invitations, like Lisa Ray, who has money to fly in, say her mom can't make it or something like that. I don't consider my husband and I, important people to be at the wedding. We were invited. We're not going to be able to go. But who are they worried? I mean, the Turks and the Caicos, they have enough money between the 2 of them to fly in any Auntie Maine who can't possibly make it or whatever. This wedding is over. And wow. Anyway, let's deal with your workplace woes. Music, please. Because you work hard for your money all day. Yeah. That's right. But there are always people at your job just digging and clawing and climbing their way over you to get the next raise or whatever. How about that cutie that you would love to throw over the commode after hours? Let's talk about it. What's going on at your job? Come on. 866-GET-WENDY. Let's go to the phones. Hello. Hi, it's Wendy. Turn your radio down. Oh, they're not prepared. Off with them. Hello, hi, it's Wendy. Hello? It's 866-GET-WENDY, and it's Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi, you at work?
Yes, this is Beverly. Hi, what's up?
Hey, Beverly. So what's going on there at work? What are your workplace woes?
I don't have a woes. I want to get for the Dons and Diva party. I can't get any information. I want to go to that.
Okay, I'm going
to... the quick question I was busting.
No, because he's absolutely right. You're calling at the absolute wrong time. I asked for workplace woes.
I know exactly.
It's
the
okay.
Works woe. My computer keep messing up too. While I'm listening to you.
No. Look, I'm going to give you the Dons and Divas hotline, okay?
Thank you.
212-447-5199. Thanks, Beverly. Bye-bye. Hello, hi, it's Wendy. Workplace woes, please. Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
I'm calling about this girl at my job.
Do we want to say her name?
No.
Okay, that's very mature of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, anyway, this lady talks to me all day long about everything. Blah, 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 this, blah, 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 that. And I'm like, can you keep some of this stuff to yourself? A dog needs an enema. She gave her mother an enema, this, that, and the third. And then these ladies that walk around here work for the fashion industry, right?
Right.
Oh, my God. Pre-Madonnas, okay? My best friend here is actually a gay dude. And I think that he should be a girl, actually, because he's mad cool like that. But some of these girls, they should be dudes. Their attitude's disgusting.
Well, where do you work?
I work in the Empire State Building.
Oh, right down the street. Hey, neighbor.
Yeah, how you doing?
Good.
I love your show. I listen to you every day. Actually, I cannot wait until 2 o'clock. I turn it right on. It makes my day go by fast.
Well, thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.
You too.
Bye-bye. And now, workplace woes, please. Hello. Hi, it's Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good. What's going on at the job?
I got this guy on my job. Wendy, he needs some soap so bad it don't make no sense. One of my coworkers put the soap on his desk and my boss told that was inappropriate.
Well, as long as you don't say your name, why don't you say the name of the workplace and shout the guy out? You scared?
No, I'm at Lions Collection Agency.
Lions Collection Agency? Where's that?
She's gone.
Oh, she hung up? Oh, damn. Yeah. Hi.
Hi, girl, you couldn't have picked a better day to have this topic.
Yeah, well, you know what? We just started this yesterday, but we're going to be doing it every day at this time because so many people have complaints about their jobs.
Okay, make a long story short, okay. I'm in my late 30s, and I look like I'm about 19 and 20. I take very good care of myself. No kids, not married, nothing.
Right.
Most of the girls that I work with are my baby daddy type of chicks. They have kids. They're washed up. course.
Yeah.
Okay, so they make it very difficult for me. They say I have attitude. I probably do. But it's my work ethic. I'm very serious about what I do when I go to work every day.
Mm-hmm.
They say I try to look like Beyonce. I have my hair dyed blonde. It's long. I have extensions. It's just always something with them. Today I had to take off.
Mm-hmm.
Just because certain individuals are trying, like you said, to claw. They're constantly doing things, saying things. And sometimes it just gets you down. I try to ignore it. I ignore them.
They could very well be jealous of all your freedom. You know?
Yeah, I hear that too, but I'm so sick and tired of hearing that. Sorry behind excuse. They're jealous. They're jealous.
So where do you work?
What?
Do you want to say? And you want to say their names? Because you can do that here.
I remember I work in Queens.
Oh, okay.
I work in healthcare.
Okay.
So we're saving people's lives and helping them.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so this is the last thing I need when I go into
Yeah, we don't like to have you all stressed. You know how I love you doctors. And I know you're not a doctor, but if you work in healthcare, you're a doctor to me.
Right, well, thank you.
Please
My
don't be
advice
stressed.
is,
Okay.
what should I do? How do I just keep my mouth shut and avoid these trifling sisters?
Just what you do, keep your mouth shut. But it's not advice hour. It's just time for you to vent about it. Advice hour's next hour.
Okay, well,
I mean,
then I'm telling all you hookers that I work with, get a life, leave me alone, stop thinking about me, my figure, the fact that your baby daddy may want me. Get a life, go to the gym, and stop popping out seeds every 2 seconds and wondering who your baby daddy is, okay?
All right. Thank you for calling. Bye-bye.
Bye.
We'll take another one. Hello. Hi, it's Wendy.
Hello?
Hi, do you have a workplace well?
Yes,
or?
I do.
Okay.
I gotta keep it on the low because I'm at work, so I'm trying to not let people hear it.
Okay.
But I work at a this place, and there's this one nurse that I work with. She's always making homophobic comments, and I don't know how to respond to it because I'm really passive. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what to say to her.
If I were you, I would queen out on her one day when it's just the two of you.
That's what I'm thinking.
Honey, that would be crazy.
She told me that she doesn't like gay people, and I was going to turn around and be like, well, I don't like fat people.
No.
She is big.
No, don't do that. You know what you do one day when it's just the two of you? You queen out. Jack style from Will and Grace. Queen out on her.
I can do it, too.
Do it. Do it. Turn that bitch.
That's
do
what
it.
I'm gonna do. Thanks, Wendy.
Take care. Bye-bye.
I thought you were going to be mad at me because I called yesterday, too.
Oh, no. I'm never mad at frequent callers.
Oh, okay.
That
It's Fez, by the way.
Hey, Fez.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
Bye, Wendy.
That's Fez from Philly, everybody. Frequent callers make frequent listeners, and that's how we make a business here at the radio. We love that. Advice Hour's next.
It's Wendy, man.
I just found out this morning that my supervisor's pregnant.
Damn you, I told you not to do it.
Should I tell my wife what's up?
Plan on a divorce. And as for your job,
Put that where? Back there.
The Wendy Williams Everybody needs something.
Should I leave? Is that selfish to my son?
Come get some.
Let me tell you, Wendy, it's really a trouble with a dude.
Advice out.
I'm having a problem with my fiance and his family.
I was in a relationship with this girl for 18 months. She told me the relationship meant nothing.
Always drama.
Call Wendy right now. 1-866-GET-WENDY. Fax Wendy at 866-WENDY-FAX.
Wendy, can you give me advice on plastic surgery?
And away we go, everybody. And the way we now kick off Advice Hour is with Wendy's Medical Minute. So let's talk about 6 reasons that you need to start counting your sheep. You really do need to start getting that 8 hours of sleep per night. I, too, am guilty. You know, it doesn't happen as much as I would like it to. But do you know that nearly 70% of women in the United States report sleeping less than the recommended 8 hours a night? Yeah, 70%. And that's according to the National Sleep Foundation. Adults in general say that they sleep on an average, adults, this is men and women, 6.9 hours per night. Not good, everybody. You want to know why? Here are your 6 reasons. Sleep deprivation, according to the National Sleep Council, increases your appetite and cravings. In other words, you pack on the pounds with less sleep. Number 2, less sleep makes you a candidate for heart disease. The National Sleep Council, along with Brigham and Women's Hospital in Boston, found that women who chronically are deprived of sleep, that's sleeping 5 hours or less per night were 45% more likely to develop heart problems. Also, lack of sleep encourages depression. Oh, yes. Same study shows that sleep disorders and depression go hand in hand. Here's reason number 4 you need to be getting more sleep. If you can't get your head up, there's a chance of you running into trouble. In other words, more accidents, whether it be car accidents, falling down the steps, if you lift at your job, whatever. Get your sleep so you can focus. Number 5, lack of sleep jeopardizes your sex life. And I'm sure we all know this all too well. If you can't have the patience to be interested because you'd rather go to sleep, there's going to be a lot of fighting going on. And perhaps a lot of cheating, too. You never know. They say nearly 25% of adult partners say that they have sex less because they're tired. 25% tired, like they'd rather go to sleep. And here's your 6th reason to get more sleep. Because lack of sleep puts you at risk for diabetes. They say it hasn't been proven yet, but several surveys suggest that there is a connection between chronic sleep deprivation and developing diabetes. So my advice to all of us, let's try to work on that 8 hours a night. You know what I mean? Let's try. Okay. Advice Hour rolls on. That's Wendy's Medical Minute on line 1. We have a 32-year-old by the name of Chris who thinks the fiance might be cheating. Hi, Chris.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, so how long you guys been engaged?
For about 3 months now.
Okay. You got a date and a ring and stuff?
No, because I'm not really sure if I want to go through with it.
But when he asked you to marry him, you said yes?
Yeah.
Okay. How long have you been dating?
Well, I knew him for like 14 years.
Wow.
We broke up,
Uh-huh.
and we got back together in 2003.
Okay. All right, so now what are the clues?
A girl called my house.
That's a good one.
I've heard his voice messages on his phone, but I feel that I was wrong for doing that.
It's okay. What'd you hear?
I heard a girl say that she loved him.
Oh, well, then case closed. Your fiance's cheating.
I kind of figured that.
Because a girl calling your house doesn't necessarily mean anything. I mean, you know, unless she's calling in a sexual way. I mean, you know, a man out there about his business these days is working with more than just men. And why do I say that? Because I'm a power woman in this here game. I work with the majority men at this particular point in my life. So if I call a man's house, I'm calling about business. And we all know that these days, sisters be doing it for ourselves. So therefore, we are working with men by and large, and we're calling their house, calling their cell phones, because we need reports, we need business. Art, I call you at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
And I know that whoever you're sleeping with might say, why do I hear a girl's voice? And then what do you say?
I say it's work related.
And well, then who is that calling you?
Wendy.
And then what do they say?
Oh, really?
Say.
Trying to hear what you're saying.
Say.
Yep.
And I call Art at the boning hours.
Yeah.
Because I get my ideas sometimes coming home from the club after a little Hennessy. It might be 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm swerving, but I got an idea for the show. And I call up Art. So, yeah, your man is cheating, though. I mean, the I love you on the phone message would be the telltale. So, I wish you well with how you handle it. Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, line 2, there's a 40-year-old anonymous man, and his company just fired 36 black people. Were you one of the 36?
No, I was not one of the 36.
Oh, you were saved.
I was saved, yeah.
Is there
as far as I know, I hear they still might be doing it today.
Damn.
They are getting rid of them, though. They're dropping like flies.
Are you calling from New York?
No, I'm in Chester, Pennsylvania.
Okay, so we're on the same time zone because we only got about another 2 hours.
99.
Yeah, okay, so you only got about another 2 hours on the workday. So
exactly.
So hold your breath.
So I'll know by then if I'm good or not.
So what's your question?
My question is if most of them were African American, and so am I. So do you think I should be looking for another job, or do you think I should? And if just like for sending emails, do you think I should be looking for another job? What would be your take on your company's perspective if they fired that many black employees at once?
I would say they have to save some of us, otherwise it's going to look real bad.
Doesn't 30 look real bad already?
30 already looks bad, but how many more splaboos are left?
Well, it's a bunch of splaboos here, but I said...
Is it mostly a splaboovian workplace?
No, not necessarily,
okay.
No. It's a big company, national company.
Do you think that you have the qualities to be a survivor in the cut?
In this cut, yes, I think I'm going to make this cut. But who knows what the next one's going to be? And that's why, if you were me, would you be out job hunting or just hang in there? I've been here for over a year now.
No, what I would do is I would hang in there. But what I would also do is constantly keep a freshened up resume.
Right.
And constantly mentally be looking for a job, freshening up, looking online, looking in, however people look for jobs in newspapers. Do people do that anymore?
Yeah, they do that too.
Yeah. Hold your breath. You got another, 2 hours.
Okay.
And just always keep your resume refreshed. And I wish you well.
Thanks so much.
All right. Take care.
See ya.
Bye-bye. All right. On line 4, Teresa's there, and she's in her late 30s. And she's got a workload and in a half, and she works with a bunch of females who are bitches. Where was your telephone call during Workplace Woes last hour, Teresa?
We were talking. Well, you told me it was time to vent. Now I'm calling for advice.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a clique of chicks, and then you have maybe 1 or 2 up in administration.
Okay.
Also.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, I took off for today. It's so ironic that you had this as a topic. I just took off because I really felt like, other than venting on them, I may cut the charge because there's so much you could take from ignoring people.
Right. Well, have you ever just decided to look for a new job?
I have, but I like where I work. So why should I leave because I got a bunch of haters?
Don't let them deter you. Are you a girl who's normally in the cliques? Like, remember in junior high?
Not at all.
And high school? I was gonna say, because if you're like me and you're not you've always been the outcast in a clique, then having clique at work, it's nothing
Wendy.
different than junior high school when there was a clique and you're the outsider. It's the same thing in adult. Listen, life doesn't change much from junior high school to adult life, as I've learned.
I've felt that way for the last year, but I never need a partner to swing.
Okay.
I look good. I carry myself well.
Okay, so what's the problem? You're used to girls talking about you. You're used to dealing with it like a woman. You like where you work. You're not going anyplace. What question could you possibly have for me?
This is advice hour. You said call for advice.
What's your question?
You're telling me what I already know. The question is, what can I do other than ignore these people? How can I just make it go away?
Develop your life outside of work. That's what you do. Exactly. Cling to that.
I'll get off that bell, Artie.
You know what, though? You know what? That life that you have outside of work, hold on to that, treasure that, because that's what's most important outside of you getting your paycheck. You enjoy your job. Ignore them. And I know you might be tired of ignoring them, but if you're like me and you said that you were and that you're not a clique person,
No.
Not because you don't want to be in a clique. Oh, how I longed to be part of a clique when I was younger and whatnot. Alas, it just never happened. I just never fit into the girls' clubs and the girls' cliques and, all like that. Now as an adult, I'm so used to it that I don't even want it. I concentrate on a life outside of work and I just concentrate on doing me. And I do ignore them. And I'm not tired of it.
Not at all. I was a cheerleader in college, high school, but I was never like the clique. When I did my routines, when we were done with the games, I would go and be on my way. I never hung around with the cliques and the sorority chicks because I don't need all that.
Do you understand
It's all about me.
All right.
Thank you, hon.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm sorry I can't help you.
That's okay.
Okay. Bye-bye. See, she was a cheerleader. She was the clique. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't. No, we're not the same. I thought maybe she was, on the outside of the circle looking in. She was the circle. See, she's not used to being on the outside. She's used to being the popular girl and so on and so forth. And so then these girls are all clicked up and she's not a part of it. So she's in an environment where
she's hurting.
She's might not, she wants in. But like I said to you, you know what? Because you are in your late 30s, as you said, Teresa, that you have a life outside of work, whatever that life is. That life is so much more important in terms of your mental sanity once you go into the workplace. Just focus on your work, focus on impressing your boss, getting that paycheck, and taking it home back to your house where you've got a big, full, joyous life. Okay. All right. Brenda is 33. And this is a leftover one from last hour, too. She wants to sue her workplace. Hey, Brenda. Line 3. I'm sorry, Goose. Okay, she's not there.
She might be.
No, she's not there. All right, hang her up on her. Okay, line number 2, I believe it says here on the computer. She's 29 and she's engaged, and there's a sexual problem with the
Line
fiance.
2 is gone.
Oh, line 2 is gone. Okay, well, I have a letter. Oh, by the way, who's interested in fashion? I got a telephone call from somebody yesterday interested in being a stylist. And I want to thank TT in Bed-Stuy, who used to live in Williamsburg. The landlord raised the rent. TT had to move. Anyway, TT says, Wendy, here's the advice for the fashion girls. I work in the fashion industry, and I often see ads for styling jobs at Craigslist.com. And TT says that's a good place to start if you're interested in becoming a stylist. Also, TT says look in Women's Wear Daily.
Hello?
And there's another website called stylecareers.com. So there you go, future stylist. Hi, how are you?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Now, are you the anonymous person who's engaged?
Yes.
And there's a sexual problem?
Yes.
Now, is the problem with you or with him?
With him.
Or a little of both? Okay. So,
with him.
All right. So you're 29.
Yes.
And tell me what the problem is.
We've been engaged for about 6 months, and we've been together.
Hello?
Yes, we've been together for like 3.5 years, and it's just been really crazy.
How did the sex start out?
Well, it's a bit withdrawn at first, and then it basically it's not, his problem isn't working. It's just not working, and I don't know what
Okay,
else.
but you said it wasn't working from the beginning. You said it was withdrawn. I mean, there's been problems since the beginning of this relationship.
Yeah.
But you continued.
Yeah.
Okay. So 3.5 years later, you're now engaged.
Yeah.
And
I
now,
mean, but it hasn't began like in the beginning. This is something that's just happening. Like,
his Johnson is not rising to the occasion.
Right.
Does he do drugs?
No.
Does he abuse alcohol?
No.
Does he take antidepressants?
No.
Have you gained an inordinate amount of weight or lost an inordinate amount?
No. My weight fluctuates, but it never.
How many pounds is a fluctuation?
Excuse me, about 5.
Oh,
about 5 pounds. But I'm usually up and down.
Do you have vaginal odor?
No, definitely not.
Okay. Is he cheating on you?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm most certain because he goes to work and he comes straight home.
Okay. And there's no coworkers or anything?
No. He doesn't do that kind of job where he has coworkers that.
How often do you guys have sex?
At least about 4 times a week.
Okay, and he gets it up each time?
No, that's the problem. Is like every now and again every now and again it happens, but
that's only every now and again. Every now and again you get your period and you can't have sex. That's every now and again. Yeah. I know. You want it 4 times a week. Damn it, right?
Yeah, basically. But it's like, I understand that period of our lives happens, but it's like even when that happens.
No, when what happens?
When our menstruation happens.
Menstruation? Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to call it menstruation.
Okay. Yeah, you're at work. I'm sorry. Okay.
And I'm saying menstruation because then it's like, okay, are you going to do me? So it's like, okay, you got to give me something, and then you got to give me something all the time.
Well, I mean, when he doesn't get it up, is he good at other things? Does he give you a nice professional?
No.
Maybe
he's all right.
All right, I would say that you need to talk with perhaps a doctor.
Yeah.
I won't go so far as to say a sex therapist, but you perhaps need to talk to a doctor. Does he acknowledge that, his...
Yes, he does.
And what does he say could probably be the problem? Does he get his 8 hours of sleep?
Yes, he gets his 8 hours of sleep. It's just that when a person doesn't have medical insurance, and it's kind of sad, but when people don't have medical insurance, it's like...
Say no more.
Go to the free clinic, and then the free clinic, treats you like somebody that, basically they don't really want to be bothered with.
Yeah. Well,
and they tell you anything, and then they send you off on your way,
Okay. Are you going to get some medical insurance?
I have it. I'm referring to him.
Yeah, once you get married, he'll be on your medical insurance.
Yeah. So it's like, that time in between, it's like, what do I do? Okay, he's going to go to a professional.
Talk to your
they're
doctor.
Going to continue to say, everything.
Do you have a good relationship with your GYN?
Yes, a very good.
Talk to your doctor in her office and talk to her for real about your fiance.
Yeah.
And maybe there's something that she can suggest, including, some sort of medicine or something. I don't know what to tell you. I don't have that problem myself.
I mean, do you know what the side effects of Viagra
No,
is?
you'll have to ask her. Thank you.
My boyfriend and I have been dating for about 4 months now, and first time we had sex, he could not get it up at all.
Maybe it's drinking. Is he a drug user? Does he take any depressants or anything?
No, nothing.
Maybe it's...
How you doing? The Wendy Williams Experience.
Yeah. It's the Wendy Williams Experience. Advice Hour still on. I quickly want to get to line number 2 because Michelle's on the phone and she's 26 and she's having baby's father drama. Hey, Michelle.
Yes, hi, Wendy. How are you?
Good. This has something to do with you don't know who your baby's father is?
Something like that. About 4 years ago, I had sex 3 days before my man was coming home from jail with a jump-off. Me and a jump-off was together for 3 years. That's the background. My son absolutely loves the ex-jailmate guy.
Are you still with him?
No.
Okay. Are you with either one of these guys?
No. But the jump-off doesn't want anything to do with my son. So my question is, should I take the jump-off to court and, get the child support because he can afford it? He's driving around in the Benz and he's doing this and he's doing that. Or should I keep my son with the ex-jailmate who he really loves and cares for?
Hold on for just one second, Michelle. For recent personal reasons, I've got a hard time with this entire conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like with my husband and, that whole thing, she wants to stick with the guy with the money. That's wherein lies the problem with my entire... Put her back on the phone. I think what you need to do is you need to be honest with both men and get a DNA test and then go after the correct one, Michelle.
I think so too,
Yeah,
Wendy. I mean, he just loves that ex-jail.
Here's the thing. Here's the problem, Michelle. You know that I've been going through this in my own family. And I just... don't lie to your kids about who their father is. Because when it comes out, and whether your child is 10, 23, or 30, it hurts. And I've seen it firsthand. It hurts and it wrecks families.
I hear you, Wendy.
And I know it's going to be difficult, but if there's just something good about this that I can say, you're not with either man. So you don't care how one or the other judges you.
No, I don't.
You just need your money. And, prior to going through this myself, I might have been apt to say, we'll go with the one with the money until you get your child support, until the DNA comes back or whatever. But I can't do that to your son.
Yeah.
So, do the right thing. Why don't you hold your breath and wait until after the holidays to take care of this? And if you need a good DNA lab, I can even recommend one of those.
Oh, and do you have the guy who does the legal advice, do you have his information? Because I might have to go through some things to get the other guy to take the test.
Well, are you in New Jersey?
No, I'm in Queens.
In Queens. So that would be parent court. That would be our friend Middleton. What is her first name? She comes on the show, the attorney. Oh, I forgot her name.
Well, I'll listen, and if you remember, you
Kathy Middleton. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Wendy, so much. I needed that.
Thank you, Michelle.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye. Yeah. And I've just seen firsthand that hurts. And it wrecks families. Is there anybody else on the phone?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that line 4? You have that's Demarius who says His sister-in-law is trifling. Hi, Demarius. You're on the air with Wendy Wellington Carrington.
Hello, Wendy. How are you, doll?
How are you?
Good, thank you. It's fabulous to speak with you.
Thank you.
First, can I just say that my best regards to you and Mr. Hunter in your journey of the truth.
Thank you.
Okay, so my thing is, my brother married this crazy girl. And after knowing her a very short period of time, long story short, she turns out to be a nut. They're separated. He wants to get divorced.
Okay.
In his, search of the truth of all these things coming out, he finds out that she was married previously, not once, twice, but 3 times for money.
Wow.
And legally never even got divorced.
Wow. Okay, so he was never legally married to her.
So that's it, right? I mean, he doesn't, because he's asking me, is there some sort of registry or something where he can look up, or what do you do?
Well, how do you know? How do you guys know that she never got divorced from these guys?
Well, because he happened to have come in contact with these men. So happens to have been she happened to have been jumping off with them while with my brother the whole time.
Okay.
While my brother was going to work, so was she.
Okay, so your brother was never married to her. If you want to be really nasty, you can have her thrown in jail for polygamy.
Is that right?
Sure. But I mean, do you really have that kind of energy to focus on this?
No.
Exactly.
No, I mean, he tried to turn a hoe into a housewife, and we all know it can't happen.
This is what your brother needs, though. Your brother needs a one-time telephone call to a divorce attorney, a one-time consultation. The consultation fee might be $200. It'll be worth it to find out that he's in the clear. Because as of right now, what I'm saying, and don't hold me because I'm not the lawyer, but if you've never been divorced, then that means that the marriage that your brother was in is not legal. So he can walk free and clear. He doesn't have to share crap.
Right.
Okay.
That's what I thought. I thank you very much, Wendy.
But tell him he better change his locks and be prepared for whatever, because if you lie and she lied, then you cheat and she cheated. And if you cheat and she did, then you steal. Say?
Oh. Yeah.
So I hope he's got the keys back from his car and the locks changed at the house because...
Yeah, no, he's gone. He left the house. He's gone. He actually, he moved in with my parents until he gets himself a place.
Uh-oh.
So he is out of the house, and it's been for some time now. During their separation is where all this stuff is coming out.
Yeah, okay. Well, tell your brother I wish him well. A little consultation with a divorce attorney will help him out even more. Thanks for calling, D. Take care.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye.
By the way, this hour of the Wendy Williams Experience is brought to you by Lowe's Home Improvement. One of my favorite kinds of places to go and, fix up what all's a doing and stuff. Also, a reminder real quick that you can get your share of our $107,000 cash guarantee by listening to Steve Harvey to give you the cue and call in and win. And here's your big hint. The next time to win the money is 5:25 today with the Wendy Williams Experience. Oh, drinks on. Artie over there settling his stomach with ginger ale. You've got a very sensitive... Is that why you drink so much ginger ale?
I like ginger ale. I just always liked it.
You don't have to answer me defensively. I'm not talking to you like that.
I got irritable bowel syndrome or something.
What's wrong with that?
Oh, that's Shaylin. Who wants to fight? By the way, Shaylin, we did a study through the Wendy Williams People Poll, which we'll be giving the new results of yesterday's question. But earlier this week we did it. You weren't here.
Oh, okay.
Artie, and I thought this was such a stupid question. How many of you all don't have a bowel movement at least once a day? I thought that was so stupid. 60% of the audience doesn't have a bowel movement at least once a day. I was shocked, including our very own Elisa Payne. And now you.
It's becoming very common, yeah.
Between the sleep and the bowel movements, there's something going on out there. Do you sleep 8 hours a night, Shaylin?
No, I don't.
Oh, she's just a mess.
I am.
All right, well, keep it where you got it, everybody. Don't forget the Wendy Williams Comedy Experience is going on tonight. Whole lot of fun at the Laugh Factory, which is at 8th Avenue and 42nd Street in Manhattan. Also, shout out to Capone, who's going to be there tonight. But also, Capone is one of the stars of the Top Dogs of Comedy, November 25th at Symphony Space. I'm hosting. And Capone and Rob Stapleton, who I love. Will Savence, who was at he was at the comedy club last week and was putting it down. I guess he was practicing his jokes. And Tony Roberts. 4 comedians and me. Top Dogs of Comedy, November 25th, Symphony Space. I'll see you all there. And then we're taking that same show to Hartford, Connecticut on the 26th, which is the night after.
Uptown Vibes.
Uptown Vibes.
And there's an after party after that.
And there's an after party. Yes. It's going to be a lot of fun. Sure. All right, so we're all busy here. It's the Wendy Williams Experience till 7. Then it's Vaughn Harper and his Quiet Storm at 107.5 WBLS.
Wendy Williams, you don't know me. I'm not your punching bag. You gon' blow me up. Girl, better leave me alone before I buy your radio station and send you home.
Wendy Williams Experience.
All right, everybody. It's the Wendy Williams Experience. And, you know, we do our people poll question here on the show. And you can go to thewendywilliamsexperience.com because I like to know a little bit more about you. Yesterday's question was, do you work out regularly? We've had this poll question before. I don't know why Art put it up there again, but the results are 80% of the people say no. I think that was, do you go to church regularly, though, Art? Yeah. Well, 80% of people say no, they don't work out regularly, and 20% of you all say yes. And the new question for today, and you can go to thewendywilliamsexperience.com to answer yes or no. For married people, is your marriage on the rocks? Yes or no? On the rocks. That's such a funny phrase to me. It always reminds me of Neil Diamond. Love on the rocks. Remember that song? Mm-hmm. All right, let's quickly pull up Roxy on line 2. Roxy, if you're 26 years old and you're involved with a 40-year-old and the sex is non-existent, then leave the relationship. Okay? All right, line number 5, Vanessa's there. Vanessa, if you're 25 years old and you haven't had sex with your partner in a year, it is time to bounce. All right, goodbye. Line number 3 is Mickey, who happens to be some of these are so, no-brainer-ish that I don't even know why you all are calling me and asking me. Or maybe you just need me to co-sign. Yeah. Mickey's on the phone. Mickey's an attorney. Hi, Mickey. Mickey, line 3.
Hello?
Mickey?
Can you hear me?
Is this you?
No, this is not Nikki.
Are you the attorney who wants to give child support advice?
No, I'm not. I'm just somebody who wanted to ask a question to either Art or Wendy.
Okay, well, this is Wendy. Art happens to be here, too. How you doing?
How are you? My name is Ross.
Hi, Ross.
I can't believe I'm on the phone with you guys.
Here we go. Thanks for listening, too.
I'm a big fan of the show.
Thank you.
The advice you normally give is the same stuff that I would tell people.
Yeah, thanks.
And my question for you, I'll make it real quick, is I'm a self-made businessman. I do very, very well for myself. I just started doing seminars for people in real estate. I own a mortgage brokerage, and I have a lot of friends who are also self-made businessmen, millionaires, things like that. And I was wondering if you could throw me a piece of advice about getting on a radio show of my own, perhaps, where I could interview people and tell young people how to get started and things like that.
Well, I would say that you get in contact with program directors at radio stations who specialize in block programming. Block programming means from 1 hour to the next, the topics change and there's no music. For instance, are you calling from New York?
I'm in New Jersey right now.
Okay, well, you're familiar then with WOR, WABC, and whatnot. Okay, that's block programming. In the morning, like it's Curtis and Kubi, and then Joan Hamburg comes on and she does her practical advice. Then Dr. Joy Brown, and so on and so forth. I would get in touch. Between New Jersey and Philly, there are a plethora of radio stations that are all talk that have block programming. And some of these radio stations might already have real estate gurus, but maybe their real estate guru is acting up and they're just looking for somebody charismatic like you, Ross, to replace them.
I'm looking for something more than just real estate. I've opened a number of restaurants so far. I've done a bunch of things, but
there you go.
Kind of where I'm going with the next thing, because I've really hit it off on these seminars. I'm a complete showstopper with these people.
Wow. Well, you know what? I would do a visual, put together an 8-minute visual spec of yourself and what you do. And maybe some footage from one of your seminars. Make sure that they pan to the audience to see how many people flock to you.
Okay.
Because that will translate into listeners at a radio station. And then also have a paper presentation, your resume. Your resume of work. And if I were you, as opposed to just mailing it in to the program director, I would call up and see if I can make an appointment to sit down with the program director.
So I should ask for a program director at WOR or just any radio station I can find between here and Philadelphia.
Yes, listen, that specializes in block programming. In other words,
programming.
They're not playing Mary J. Blige and Britney Spears because, there's no time to stop the music to talk about real estate.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
But you listen, and, primarily those kind of stations are on the AM band.
All right, fantastic.
Okay,
so I'll be
Ross?
looking for just anyone I can find and look for a program director, and I can find their phone numbers just in the Yellow Pages?
Yeah, well, call directory assistance for the radio station. Then you ask what the program director's name is. And then you hang up the phone and you call back a few days later and you act like you know what you're talking about. Hello. This is Ross, Smith, and I'm calling to speak with, Wendy Wellington.
Fantastic. Is there an email address I can send maybe Art an email just giving you guys the progress update later?
Yeah, well, you can email me, Wendy at thewendywilliamsexperience.com.
Wendy at thewendywilliamsexperience.com. All right, I'm going to put it the subject title will just be Ross LaPetra, so you know who I am, and maybe if you take a look at it, maybe you email me back and let me know what you think.
Great, Ross. Okay, thank you very much.
Wendy at thewendywilliamsexperience.com?
Yes.
WendyWilliamsExperience.com.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.
Bye.
Bye, Ross. And one more person on line number 4. Just pull Leah up real quick. This will be quick. Leah?
Yes.
You're 28 years old. If you have the maturity level to maintain a friendship with your ex, then by all means go ahead. But if it's going to spell nothing but trouble, then you might want to break up. And that includes when you get with the next man. If you're still friends with your ex, expect more than likely some problems. So you'll have to weigh that out. I don't know you or your ex to know the maturity level of either of you, okay? Thank you for listening, Leah. All right, everybody, keep it where you got it. You know what? We do have company coming in next hour for the Hour of Truth. Darren Henson of Soul Food fame and of Darren's Dance Grooves. He's got his Darren's Dance Grooves 2 DVD, hip-hop dance, and all that. So keep it here for Darren. He's coming up next hour, and then we'll gossip more about the Vibe Awards and whatnot. Keep it here.
Wendy, man.
I met up with this guy. We were together. We were at his house, and why do you think his thing wouldn't work? Do you think maybe he's...
How you doing? The Wendy Williams Experience.
How to spot Katrina cars. Tonight on UPN 9 News at 10.
107.5 WBLS, New York.
She's a mother.
Hey, Mommy, happy to go.
Here. Oh, don't drop it on the floor. Germs.
She's crafty.
I know how to paint. I can sew. I do a little cooking.
She's a singer.
Struggle. In and out. Ups and downs.
Put that where? Back there.
She drops it like it's hot.
Brown juice in one hand and get right in the other.
She has Tourette's moments.
Although I do have to be honest with you, the last time that I went, Dame Dash! What did that have to do with anything?
She spazzes out.
No, you didn't tear up your 40-something-year-old body! No!
She's gangster.
Anybody who tries to get in the way is going to get rolled over.
She's the queen of all media. Wendy Williams.
Yo, what's up? This is Morris Chestnut.
Hey, this is Kimberly Elise.
What up? It's your boy, the infamous Mad Links, holding it down for Rap City. You're listening to the Wendy Williams Experience.
It's Wendy, the greatest show on earth.
Wendy Williams Experience.
The Wendy Williams Experience is on. The man I'm about to introduce you to has been in the dance world for, well over 10 years in a very, very popular and lucrative way. He helped NSYNC when they did that Bye 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 video. He helped Prince. He's worked with Michael Jackson, Britney Spears, Usher, Jennifer Lopez, Christina Aguilera, the Backstreet Boys, the Spice Girls, Jordan Knight. He's the choreographer to the Stars, and he's also an actor. And friend to the show. This is his second time back. Hey, Darren Henson.
What's up, Wendy?
How you doing? All liquor, and cups, all shoe, and a briefcase. I was just reading that there's a hip-hop producer who carries around his weed in a briefcase. And The hip hop producer happens to be white. They actually divulged the name too. That briefcase looks worth its wear.
It's worn. It's been used.
Whose was that? Your grandfather's or something?
No, actually, I bought this when I booked Soul Food, when I started actually taking meetings for the DVD and all that stuff. So this is kind of like one of those things.
Nostalgic.
Yeah.
And how much did you pay for it?
I think it was like $38, something like that.
But you know what? And now you're worth like $38 million. And so I understand why you carry it. I got a couch like that at our house. I refuse to get rid of it.
I'm not getting rid of it. I'm going to keep it till it falls apart.
Yeah. I like that. So how's your wife doing?
She's well. She's
Good.
doing well.
All right, so Darren's in the studio, everybody. He's a superstar choreographer. By the way, are you working with Joe Jackson?
No, actually, I've been called to do that, but we got a little bit too busy for him when he was up in Jersey.
Yeah. Now, are you working with Kevin Federline?
Yes, Kevin.
Teaching at one of your schools.
Well, yeah, the schools. You know about that already. I heard.
Well, I want you to elaborate, though.
All right. Well, what was going on was I started to decide to open a chain of Darren's Dance Group schools, kind of like the Goals gyms, if you will, and franchise them. So that's how everything started.
Very enterprising. Mm-hmm. And so Kevin is the head instructor at the
well, he's one of the choreographers. I mean, we have tons of them. I mean, Chris Judd, Jennifer's ex-friend.
They work at the same one?
Well, no, all different ones. I mean, as I said, we franchise them. So yeah,
this is a reason to take a dance class, just to
yeah, to get in there and see.
Call the Star Magazine afterwards. File reports.
It's been busy.
I'll bet.
It's been busy.
I'll bet. Is this Kevin a report to work on time?
I mean,
is he a good?
He's a cool cat. He's always been a cool cat. He's not one of those people who he doesn't like a lot of attention. To be real honest, he's a down low cat.
The girls try to probably hit on him while he's there to test his Britney love.
We keep it straight though. We keep him focused.
Yeah,
comes in, does the job. I like people to come in, work, put it down, and and keep it moving.
How many of those dance schools do you have?
Right now, we only have 5 of them.
Oh, what do you mean only? That you're doing very well. Are they all in California?
No, some of them are in Europe. We have one in England. We have one in California. We're opening one in Jersey, one in Philly as well.
Yes.
Well, not in Philly, but it's in Pennsylvania. But it's not that far from Philly.
Now, what are the dance schools called?
Darren's Dance Grooves. It's a theme. It's kind of like how you go into the
how everything is the Wendy Williams experience.
There you go.
Yeah, I understand.
We go in. It's like a Starbucks. Whenever you walk in Starbucks, you got that same kind of theme. It's the same thing. You got to have the same pictures, posters, everything.
Absolutely. So tell me about your new project. You got Darren's Dance Grooves 2.
We got Darren's Dance Grooves 2. The first DVD was hugely successful, and what I did was I decided to put part 2 out and kind of redo it, but hip hop style.
Yes.
Bought a couple of copies. Oh, you got your copy.
Yeah, I have a copy right here.
And just do it all over again, but make it current and contemporary, and just give everybody what they want.
I see you've gotten co-signment on the back, quotes from Sharon Osbourne and also Wayne Brady. Sharon says he's the best, and Wayne Brady says you're a TV star.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a good deal. So now Vanessa Williams, who used to be your co-worker on Soul Food, is on this Dance Grooves too?
No, actually, the Dreams Do Travel is what we're doing, which is a new off-Broadway musical I'm opening.
You're in everything. I love this.
Yeah. I decided to, a lot of the times I've taken, for the past couple of months, I've been filming movies, which you'll see next year. We won't talk about those yet, but they'll be out at the top of next year.
Okay.
But in between that time, what I do is I write a lot. As I said when I was up on the show the last time, a lot of the treatments for the videos that I choreographed, I wrote.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, so what I consistently did was I started writing. So now I came up with this concept, Dreams Do Travel, which is about this young girl who lives in the 50s, who's going through segregation and all those times, and she has big dreams about what the future would be like, and then through a chain of events, she ends up in contemporary, present day New York.
A hip hop musical.
It's real wild.
Wow, and
Vanessa Williams actually plays the mother.
Oh, okay, very nice. Geez, you got a lot going on. But so today we're focusing, the main purpose of the visit, let me just bring it back, is the DVD?
No, it's the show.
It's the show?
Dreams Do Travel.
Okay, well, look, he's got a website.
It's a little bit of everything. I mean, it's love up here.
Is all this stuff on your website?
Everything's on the website.
And obviously you know the name of the website. Yes, Darren'sDanceGrooves.com. Grooves has an S on the end, Darren'sDanceGrooves.com. And so this play is in New York City on Friday the 25th at 8 p.m. It's one show only on Friday, and then there are 2 shows on Saturday the 26th at the Alvin Ailey Studios on West 55th Street. They can go to your website from all the information they possibly...
You can go to DarrenHenson.com as well. They're the same. Darren'sDanceCrews.com, DarrenHenson.com. We made sure that, you can't confuse them.
Yeah, for real. I mean, you just... Art, I love his business.
I love it, too.
I love his business.
Gotta stay focused today, right?
So wouldn't the Jackson experience bring even more attention to you?
Yeah, it would, but I think trying to take on too much too soon.
Because Joe is doing this boot camp reality show.
Absolutely. And I think it's a great idea, and what better person to do it than Joe Jackson himself. I didn't take it on because I thought that it would be too much too soon.
Yes.
And I just like to stay focused and do what I do and keep it moving,
Who's the choreographer that they ended up getting for this, do you know?
I don't know. I tend not to focus on something that I'm not working on. People try to compare and contrast, and I just, God bless them, and I keep it moving. I got a lot on my plate right now, and
Sorry. Art, can you dig in my bag and turn off my phone?
But you know what, Wendy, I got to tell you, I've been listening up here. I listen to people calling on Advice Hour. I keep you on.
Thank you.
I keep you on.
Thank you,
and I love it how, there are people who call up here sometimes and common sense will just tell you what to do, and you got to hit them in the head.
Yeah, well, it happens.
I love it, though.
It's like people who come to your school with 2 left feet. That would be me. Like, why are you here? Why are you wasting my time? Why don't you just, know when to hold them, know when to fold them?
That's right.
Kind of, sort of, I feel like that.
Right.
Who's the better dancer, Usher or Genuine? Genuine came up here yesterday, and I haven't thought about Genuine in a minute. He's got a new CD out.
I know Genuine's a man and all that, but I got to tell you, I think that it comes to a point in time, Usher at a point in time wasn't listening to people, and then he did, and that's when his choreography and his dancing got better. Genuine is kind of hard-headed sometimes. He needs people to help him, and he doesn't allow people to help him. So I'm going to keep it real.
Is that the word in the dance thing? And I don't understand what you mean by Usher was hard-headed and now he's not. Because as far as I'm concerned, he's from a layperson's point. I asked you to turn it off.
I did.
No, you didn't.
Focus today.
I'm on the radio. I have to go. Goodbye. Silence.
Stop calling.
Exactly. So,
well, what happens is that people feel that they're great dancers and choreographers, but as I said, you can't do everything yourself. You can't sing, dance, choreograph, design your show. You can't do it all.
Yes.
And there were times where a lot of people want to do that.
Yes.
And that's something that I think that Genuine needs to allow somebody else to take care of things for him, because you can't do everything by yourself. I've seen his show, and Genuine, you my man, but I wasn't impressed.
Yeah.
And sometimes you got to let people do their job and hire somebody to do that so you can concentrate on.
I didn't know he didn't have a hired choreographer.
Yeah, he likes to do everything himself, and I think that's why he's always, we like Genuine, but he always seems like he's in limbo. You know what I mean? He never comes up and comes out. So I think that's the problem. It was the same thing like, back in the days with Cisco. He wanted to do everything himself. If you look at people who try to do everything themselves, they seem to reach a certain level and then they drop off.
Yeah.
You're smart when you allow other people to help you.
At some point, you got to open up your hands and say, I need help.
Absolutely.
Is Sierra a good dancer? I mean, we're doing real talk, and you're a professional.
I'm real.
Let's talk. We love her here, but let's talk about it.
But I would not. I think people who are compared to superstars out the box, their careers, again, top off. I would not compare her to Janet Jackson. I'm not that impressed. I think that she could take it to another level. I think if we want to see, like, you're talking about the Vibe Awards, when we were watching, back in the days, like Janet Jackson, Miss You Much, when we watching, Michael Jackson perform, when we were watching, all these major top performers perform, Madonna, whoever you want to talk about, they came and hit you with a stage show that was hot to death. And nowadays, you come on, it's medleys, because people aren't bringing it. They're not bringing these shows to MTV. They're not bringing them to BT. All of these channels that can enable you to sell, 5 million more records.
Right.
But it's up to you to create that show.
Right.
They're not doing it.
Is Sierra, who's the better dancer, Sierra or Britney Spears? Let's talk.
I would say Britney and is a better performer. This is why. We're not talking about dancing. We're talking about performing.
Yeah.
She has a much more elaborate show. When you want to talk about natural dancing, that's who we are. That's what we do. We know how to dance. But when you want to go to a show, you want to be entertained. You don't want to think about nothing else. If you sit there and go, oh, it was cute, then you're not being entertained. If you sit there and you wonder about what's happening with that show, there's a problem. That means you didn't take it to the next level. And I think that we have to take it to the next level. We haven't seen that major performance anymore. in quite a few years.
Is Paula Abdul really a dancer to you, or is she a cheerleader giving cheerleading steps?
To me, she at the time when she came
Darren
out,
Henson's
she was
here,
hot.
everybody.
Right now, I wouldn't even consider her right now as a dancer or whatever. I mean, what she did before was cool, but right now, the people that I love that are always doing something hot and innovative is Fatima. She's always on the cutting edge of doing something.
Okay.
And there, I mean, there's not, Tina Landon was hot back in the days, doing her thing, and
she worked a lot with Janet.
Yeah, and I mean, humbly, I would put myself in that category of what I was doing. Everything that I did was different from the other. Not that I'm trying to big myself up, but it is what it is.
Yes.
But the person that I would say right now is cutting edge is Fatima. Whenever you see her do something, it's always hot.
Who's Fatima? Is that a dance instructor?
Yeah, she's
we don't know her.
Yeah, Fatima's hot.
Because you're talking your industry. Let's talk about performers with electric. Do you love the way Jennifer Lopez dances?
Jennifer Lopez was incredible. I worked with her. Did Love Don't Cost a Thing.
Okay.
She I had an idea for her show. She allowed me to fly her in on a plane in Europe. And in America, we did the American Music Awards. Created a Parisian street theme,
Yeah.
I mean, Black Street, when we went on and we did No Diggity.
Yes.
I mean, we killed it with the speakeasy vibe.
How does Lori Ann do? She's a friend to the show, but how does she do with making it the band?
I really don't watch that show. I watched it maybe 2 times. I wasn't too impressed with it.
Okay.
Just from my point of view, give love to everybody on the show. You're doing your thing. But
is it enough that Mariah Carey sings like an angel? I mean, and she dances with her hands. And
because when I was watching the show one time, Mariah was not walking. And it seemed like she was having a hard time singing and walking at the same time.
Right, so she just sticks to what she's good at. She stands there and she sings.
We love her,
and she flutters her hands.
I'm not mad at Mariah. But
Except last night I was, because she had on a lot of girdle undergarments, like an old lady trying to pull it together.
Exactly, but when we have a queen like that, you want to see her bring it again.
I like to hear her sing. She gets a pass. To me, she gets a pass, but I know what you're saying.
Then we need to sit her in a chair with some diamonds around it and let her sing.
And I love when the men come out and they lift her up and they carry her and then they put her down and she dips and bends her knee. And when she's about to hit a note, she touches her ear, throws her head back, and hits it. I love that.
That's what it's about. I'm about seeing people. I mean, you're the queen of radio, right?
Yeah.
You're the queen of radio.
Yeah.
You bring the heat.
Yeah.
That's all you ask.
Yeah.
That's all you ask is for people to consistently bring the heat.
Yeah.
And today, when you got an actor who's not putting it down in the movie, you're not really happy about going to see his movies anymore. If a TV show don't make it after the first year, it's gone. So that's what I'm talking about. We got to keep bringing it to that next level.
Always love talking with you. You'll come back at the turn of the year when your movies start to come out. Go to this man's website. The new play is called Dreams Do Travel. The CD is Darren's Dance Grooves 2. Go to darrensdancegrooves.com to learn more. Thank you, Darren.
I drove yesterday to get you, but that book is fire! Yes, honey, you did it again, honey. You did it again.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Shamika, you need $1,000.
Yes, I do.
Well, here. You just won yourself $1,000.
Thank you, Big Daddy.
Who knows? You could be our next winner.
Ooh, yeah.
Put Lil Dad in there, too. That's me.
It's the $107,000 cash guarantee from 107.5.
WBLS.
I was just talking with Darren. He was like, and I want to be at Dons and Divas. I was like, and you will be, boy. We'll be calling you, giving you all your information. Congratulations, Darren, and his new thing. Oh, Art, he bought us Hennessy. What do we need to crack this now, or?
Oh no, we have to get started now.
Look, yeah, we have glasses and everything.
We got glasses.
Oh, and we have glasses right here. Goose, there's enough for you. Can you press the buttons and drink at the same time? All right, terrific. Elisa and Nicole, I hope you all can organize the office and drink at the same time, because this is a pretty big bottle of Hennessy, and there's enough glasses for everybody. Why not? Oh, excuse me. I'm okay now. Here, young girl, you want a Darren's Dance Groove shirt? There you go. You wear that around your dorm room when your boys come over. And here, you can take the second one to use this as a funky spunk rag. I know you know what that is. I was in college, too. Anyhow, honey, chow. WBLS, we're having our Christmas party with a purpose. And so it's going to be on December 17th at the Broadway Ballroom of the Marriott Marquis, 45th Street and Broadway in Manhattan. It's going to feature great food, your full holiday buffet, live entertainment, Jaheim and Donnell Jones, and they tell me that there are more surprises. I don't exactly know what the more surprises are, because a lot of times they won't tell me stuff like that for fear that I might slip and say something to you. But I'll be there. Vaughn will be there. Steve will be there. Champagne. Ann will be there. You know, everybody. Jackie Reed. Everybody's going to be there from the air staff. December 17th, the Marriott Marquis. It's the WBLS. It's the annual WBLS Christmas Party with a Purpose. This year, the proceeds benefit the anti-domestic violence programs Safe Horizon and Day One. WBLS has been doing a lot concerning domestic violence, and we're going to continue to do it. And these two organizations are going to benefit financially from our Christmas Party with a Purpose. So don't flinch. Buy your tickets now at Ticketmaster 212-307-7171. You can always listen for your chance to win, but free tickets don't do anything for Safe Horizons and Day One. I'm just trying to appeal to the giving in you. You can call Ticketmaster, and I'll see you along with the rest of my my crew. The whole Experience crew will be there December 17th at the Marriott for the WBLS Christmas Party with a Purpose. Also, Thursday is tomorrow, and the magic still lives on at the Shadow Nightclub. Truly magical. It's free on Thursdays, Mr. Magic Fridays, and Chuck Chill Out Saturdays. Everybody's talking about it. Elbow to elbow. You need to see Friday. The Shadow Nightclub is unbelievable. Mr. Magic comes back every Monday. He's yada, yada, yada. So many people. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, it's packed. I've seen it myself. Then Saturdays with Chuck Chill Out. Just, the same thing. So if you want to party with adults and you're 23 for the woman and 25 and you're a man, you're the perfect age to get into the Shadow Nightclub, okay? And don't forget that you can always log onto our website to find out more information about any of these things going on with our radio station. What were you doing, grouping out on Darren?
No, I wasn't. I was asking for some advice because he was in a play. I'm in a play.
You were asking for advice.
Because I'm in a play. He was in a play. Remember he was in a Capone?
I know you're in a play. I was just in the other room cutting the commercial, and you should hear how I talked about you.
You played me?
I said, no, I didn't. I said, and the play is starring Arthur J. Evans. That's my Artie. Yes. Artie, life of the party from the Wendy Williams Experience. And then I went on to talk about the play, and at the end of it, I said, so go see my Artie. He's a star on stage.
Yes, I am.
At Newark Symphony Hall. Yep. Gladys, baby boy.
Oh, no, you did.
Yes, I did. Ah! And at the end of the commercial, I wanted to put, Artie, now how you doing? I'm just playing. Is your mom going to see you at Newark Symphony Hall?
Yeah, I got Philly coming down hard.
Up.
Huh?
Philly is up.
I have Philly coming down hard, coming down to Newark to see the play.
No, Philly is down there. They come up to Newark Symphony Hall.
Oh, well, I have a lot of people from Philly coming up.
Do you?
Hopefully your parents are in town. I have 2 seats for them, too, if they're around. They love plays. I got 2 seats for them if they want to come.
They want to see Color Purple.
They can see that, too.
My father can't sit through 2 plays. He falls asleep, and he has a tickle in his throat. He's always clearing his throat, and it embarrasses my mother. Tom! Never mind. The drinks are here. Ooh, Hennessy on a Wednesday. Comedy Experiences tonight will be falling through the door in rare form. Oh, yeah. See you at the Laugh Factory. Doors open up at 8 o'clock. Show starts at 9. Can you ride with me right after the show? I don't want to pay for parking, but I want to just run into the shoe store.
Yeah, no problem.
I get cheap like that sometimes. I can't take it. $40 to park. You're in the store for 15 minutes. You come out. I just can't take it.
Actually, them two are coming too. Actually, they're coming as well. So
all right, good.
You have a selection.
Well, no, because I know you're up to something after the show, and whatever that is, I don't want to be a part of it. So I'll just take the girls with me.
All right.
Only thing is that the girls probably aren't that aggressive when it comes to the cops. Are you all aggressive when it comes to the cops? Please don't move the car. Please don't tow the car.
Oh, yeah.
See?
Because I have a car. Yeah.
Oh, you're coming too? But you have to be there early. You host this. Yeah. Shaylin seats people. It's a whole thing every Wednesday night.
Zoe.
Zoe's there. Wendy, the Vibe Awards were the worst. This was the award show for the D-list. I was mad at Mariah Carey and Mary J. Blige for even showing up. Mary didn't even get dressed. She wore riding pants and a cap. No, but riding pants are very popular. Like, I thought Mary looks great, except for the baseball hat. I mean, not great, but, just like Mary, you know what I mean? Except for the baseball hat. I thought that being that she's queen, reign supreme, that she needed to show her eyes and look directly in the camera and directly at everybody. Like, this is what survival of the fittest looks like. This is what, not necessarily did she have to wear an evening gown or something like that, but, it was what it was. Let's see, this is Nicole, and she says, best group, the Diplomats. Yeah, right. Against Destiny's Child, I don't think so. They just gave awards out to people who showed up. I was happy for Mariah. I hope she remembers that we are here for her. I think she does. I don't think Mimi, a day goes by where she's not grateful for her fans. I'm just waiting for the day that she slips and shouts me out on the stage. And she says behind it, how you doing? You know what I mean? Did you hear Trey Renee doing the voice work? Excuse me?
I'm saying, where has she been? My gosh.
She works for, she used to, remember everybody? She used to work here at WBLS. Her husband, though, is an executive advisor. So she didn't have to work very here. She probably has a slob and knob for that job. Trey, just kidding. You know what I'm saying. Shout out to your husband. Just jokes. How's the baby? Coochie, coochie, co. Coochie, co. Yeah, she did the Vibe Awards will be back next. Wow. Where we'll be giving out the award for, like you never saw her. She was the voice. But she used to work here at WBLS. And I think she has a show on satellite radio also. So that was good. Let me see. Here's some other stuff about the Vibe Awards. Let's see. We talked about Kimora Simmons and her neck. Well, that was me. Then the blonde hair. I mean, she knew what she was doing. And she was just having fun with fashion. That's all. Did we talk about Tracy Ellis Ross trying too hard? Okay. Here's Princess from Uptown on 145th Street. Vibe Awards. It was a ghetto mess. That damn Keisha Cole is a ghetto superstar in her own mind. I officially don't care for her ignorant ass. I like her. And then Princess says Tracy Ross was trying too hard too. Kimora's wig, well, you saw it. When she came up for the award, she thanked her kids and her baby's daddy. Why did she think that was cute? Why is she acting so ghetto fab cute? Mary J. Blige seems to still get nervous when she's on stage. Mad at her for wearing English crop outfit. WTF. You know what that stands for. What the... Yeah. Okay. And sit down, Pharrell. Stay behind the scenes. Nia Long looked fat. Yes, she did. Oh. Yes. No, she didn't. No, she looked fabulous.
Yes, she did.
Why did you press the boo? Why do you go with everything that I say?
I was listening, but your body language was trying to...
Because I opened my arms big. I was throwing myself back in the chair in dramatic effect.
Oh.
Are my arm flags waving when I do that?
No, not now.
Okay. Well, Trina sure were last night. Trina looked like a cow. Oh, no, Trina, what happened? What happened, Mommy? Maybe it was just the dress she was wearing. I don't know. She just, what happened? And the dress was squeezing so hard that the weight was going to her hips and then rising up. And, she's nothing but like an A- cup. So all the weight was going to her arms. She had arms like Popeye. Oh. You know what I mean? Like no muscle definition, like just. Yeah. She just didn't,
She's been too busy to work out.
Too busy. But Nia Long, let me tell you something. She gives women of a certain age and the no weave look. She gives it like nobody else I've seen since Toni Braxton. I mean, and even Toni Braxton's makeup is more elaborate than Nia Long's. Nia Long is just natural and gorgeous. She really had it going on last night. Nia, I don't know whether we've ever met. I damn sure know you've never been to my radio show, and this is not a plea for you to come, but I'm just letting you know, Miss Dark and Lovely, that you were doing the damn thing last night. your jawline, your facial structure, your hair color, which I know is your natural color that you were born with. Very few of us have the nerve to sport that anymore. Very few of us have the nerve to sport our natural hair color and no weave. What? And tasteful makeup. Are you out of your mind? What? No implants? Yeah, what?
Easy. It's okay.
No, it's not okay. Better give me my hair and makeup and candle to suck the fat out.
Oh, stop.
Better give me my implants and my,
Easy.
And you better give me at least 16 inches or more. Or I'm not leaving the house. Put that damn Neil Long. She was sporting a 1 1/4 with no problem. No problem. And you looked gorgeous. That's from me to you, and I don't need you to come on the show to co-sign, because chances are I'll find out something about you, and I'll still have to talk about you. I mean, I would love for you to come on the show, but I'm just saying that wasn't a kiss up. That was just, that's real. That's real. I must say that she's possibly the most flawless woman there last night. Like, I couldn't see anything to pick apart. Head to toe. Nothing. Wonderful. By the way, shout out to Rollo and Lord. And shout out to Lord's girl, Penny. And shout out to the 40 Bandit Entertainment and everybody in Long Island. All right, and we're going to continue on. It's the hour of truth, so I'm taking your phone calls, and we're going to gossip. So Darren's gone, and we're alone.
No. He actually in the hallway. He wants to take a picture with you.
Okay. Why is everything so loud, Goose? Please.
That's pretty.
Oh, okay. Let me take a glass of his Hennessy then.
Yeah, there you go.
Before I go take a picture with him. All right, it's 107.5 WBLS, everybody.
Wendy Williams.
Every state wanna be like, wanna look like, wanna act like, wanna dress like, wanna sound like, style still in clone ass, biting ass everywhere.
Yo, be original. Your shit sloppy. Get off your mother carbon copy.
Wendy, man. The Wendy Williams Experience.
Bye, Darren. Can't seem to get rid of this guy. No, I'm just lying. Thank you for the dance lesson. Me and Artie are trying to learn how to move with no left feet. He was teaching us how to pop and lock.
Oh, my gosh. He took it back, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. But, I like those sharp movements.
Mm-hmm. It was hot.
He's got a thing going on, that Darren. And he's anyway, I like him. He's very focused. Let's get back to the Vibe Awards. So, wait, but first I wanted to tell you about this. Chicago, Illinois, USA. Officials say it could take weeks to determine the cause of death of a Prison Break series employee whose body was found Monday at a Chicago landmark hotel, the Drake Hotel.
The Drake.
Do you watch Prison Break?
Yeah.
Do you all know a man named Matthew Holbrick? He's 42.
That's crazy.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Are you lying?
Yeah.
Well, he's 42. He was found on the floor of his hotel room with no pulse and no clothes.
Oh, how you doing?
He was pronounced dead that night by the Cook County Medical Examiner. Police spokesperson Pat Camden said officers found him unresponsive and observed a white powder and some white pills on the table in the hotel.
Oh,
No, I'm not.
and butt naked. Oh, no, that's not right.
With a bloody booty.
Oh no, I was gonna say that. Not the BB. The BB. All cocked up in the air.
Why are we laughing? He's dead. That's not nice.
Oh man. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, that's some old bloody booties. That's not right.
So the medical
That's not right. Now it's a man dying.
The medical examiner's office said toxicology reports that could determine what killed him won't be back for several weeks, but the hood is reporting when you have white powder and some pills, and butt naked at the Drake. The Fox Network says that he worked as an accountant for the series Prison Break, so he wasn't one of the stars. He was an accountant. In the meantime, he was married. His wife, Nancy Holbrick, said in a telephone interview that her husband had worked as a television producer. So apparently she didn't know he was the accountant. She probably doesn't know about the coke either.
Had his own prison break.
Or the bloody booty. No, you know what? He worked as a production accountant also for Seventh Heaven on the WB, and then he worked as a production supervisor on Charmed in 1988. That's that Fast Times in Showbiz life right there. And he was young. Oof, Matthew Holbrick, accent on the brick based on the white powder. And accent on the hoe based on the Matthew Holbrick, dead at the age of 42 at the Drake Hotel in Chicago. Unresponsive, white powder and some white pills. Damn. Wendy, I can't believe that you haven't talked about Destiny's Child, a.k.a. Beyonce and Dem, and their final performance the other night on, get this, the Jimmy Damn Kimmel Show. Oh. She broke it up and said, damn. She says, talk about going out with a thud. I mean, who the hell watches Jimmy Kimmel? Hey, wait a minute.
Easy.
I can't believe that yawn of a show is still on. Hey, easy. Didn't you think it was canceled? I certainly did. I thought it would be canceled like within the first season, and then I was invited on there. Then I went on the show and I saw the budget that they had for the disco party going on in the back. I said, oh, hell no. This show's going to be canceled because, well, I don't want to go into it. It's actually gotten better, though. And they've stopped all that partying in the back. Because it wasn't just a party for guests, like the pinball machines and the pool tables and the hors d'oeuvre shrimp like this and the liquor. And what they do is they get you all liquored up. So by the time they say, you know, ladies and gentlemen, the queen of all media, Wendy Williams, you literally open the door of the party and there's everybody in the studio audience. You don't have to walk down a long hall or nothing. Do you remember how jiggly I looked coming down those steps? I got seduced by the party in the back. I'm thinking it's all good. I invited my girlfriend Regina, my best friend from high school, and her husband Nick to come by. They had nothing to do with the show, but it's like a party where like there's whores there and there's regular people, and then there's the guests of the show, which is only like 3 of us all intermingled in this room. But the room is like low lights, girls walking around with the tray asking you what you want to drink. You don't pay for nothing. The waiters walking around with the hors d'oeuvres and stuff, big screen TVs. You're watching Jimmy, but you can't hear because Maroon 28 is playing loud. You know what I mean? Yeah. Wendy, you mean to tell me that Beyonce doesn't have the cachet to get her and her background singers her final gig on David Letterman or Jay Leno? You know what? It was probably a hookup. Like, somehow, maybe the Kimmel Show has done a favor. I don't know. I did not know. Did anybody know? Let's talk more. Let's get to the telephone, Goose. I feel so neglectful of everybody. Hey, how you doing? You're on the radio.
Hi.
Hi.
I went to a celebrity spotting.
Okay.
I saw Bobby Brown.
Oh, hey, Bobby. Where'd you see him?
I saw him at Atlantic City.
Oh.
And he looked like a straight crackhead. He looked horrible. I couldn't believe my eyes.
He was sleepy.
Yeah, he might have been sleepy.
No, I don't know. He had a little entourage, and then I was like, oh, Bobby Brown. And then I looked at him, and I just kept walking.
Okay. Thanks for the spotting.
No problem.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Here's the thing about Bobby and Whitney. There's just something about them. I just kind of like want to leave them alone. You know what I mean? Like, give them a chance to heal and do their thing and stuff. I know. I can't believe I'm saying it either. Hey, Bobby. How you doing? By the way, Bobby, your conversation with me, remember I called you in the hotel? It's going to be on the Wendy Williams Experience Best of the Year footage for 2005. All right, everybody, keep it where you got it.
It's Wendy, man.
So I called you like 3 weeks ago about me and my boy had a threesome and how he touched my butt. He came to me saying that he really want to have sex with me.
Well, you should have known that when he touched your butt.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Here's what's happening. 107.5 WBLS, New York.
As you regular listeners know, from time to time, we have special guests here in the studio.
Y'all, what's up? This is Charlie Wilson.
This is A. Marie.
What's up? What's up? This is Eric Benet.
What's up? This is Shanice.
Yo, what's up? This your boy MH Marcus Houston, and you're listening to my girl, the beautiful Miss Wendy Williams. The Wendy Williams Experience. Holla at your boy.
Hey, what's happening? My name's Shamar Moore.
What up? It's your boy, the infamous Mad Links, holding it down for Rap City.
What's up? This is Tanya Pinkins, Livia Fry on All My Children, and you're listening to the queen of all media, Wendy Williams.
In the back, you gotta roll up your sleeves, buddy.
Broadcasting live, it's the queen of radio, Wendy.
Wendy Williams!
Microphone check, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Wendy Williams Experience.
I'm not doing them anymore. Hello? I'm sorry. It's the Wendy. I don't mean to be mad at you. It's the Wendy Williams Experience on the radio. So, I understand, everyone. Oh, never mind. By the way, they say Ja Rule is doing bat mitzvahs now. Yeah.
Money.
Well, apparently the daughter of MLM, and I don't know what that is. Scion? Is that car?
Yes.
But, okay.
Scion.
J.R. Reidlinger, he's the founder of Market America. I don't know what that is. Anyway, his daughter Amber had her bat mitzvah at a place called Forge in Miami, and I heard that it was expensive to do, something like $500,000. Yeah, something like $500,000, and her dress alone cost $27,000. But word is that Ja Rule and Ashanti performed at her bat mitzvah. When I think of Ja Rule, I think of 50. Like, would 50 perform at a bat mitzvah? And the answer is yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. So, just checking. Let's go back to the telephone. Brooke Burns, by the way, was hospitalized over the weekend. You know, she was dating Bruce Willis, and she used to be on Baywatch. Apparently, she had some kind of diving mishap, and she broke a bone in her neck. She's expected to make a full recovery, but you know and I know. Ooh. The Murder, Inc. trial started today. And our informant, I hope, was in place for the whole day. I don't have any of the, the day's outcome or anything like that. I don't know how it all turned out for them today, but that trial will be going on for a while. Anyway, hello? Oh, I'm sorry. Hello? Wendy, I think the Get Rich or Die Trying movie didn't do well because there were so many bootleg DVDs available, especially in urban areas in Manhattan, Brooklyn, even Jersey. Today, black-themed movies will not make their box office potential because of the bootleg problem. One $5 DVD will be seen by many people who won't pay $10 at the movies. Just my opinion. That's from Mike Scipio. I can tell you why I saw the BL version. Because I didn't want to have to deal with any BS at the movie theater. You know what I mean? There are many black-themed movies, and I'm not talking about, Soul Food or Tyler Perry movies. I'm talking about, Negro movies, Splabovian themed, where people just can't seem to go and just be calm. And as opposed to even remotely being involved in that, I'd rather see it in the privacy of my own house. And you're right. We borrowed our DVD from Ron Don. Ron Don borrowed it from his man, who borrowed it from his man. So you're right. A $10 DVD got passed through 4 or 5 different households. And the main reason, it's not because we didn't want to give 50 our money or anything. And I realize how bootleg hurts artists. And, the heart of me wants to support the artist. But somehow I always feel as though I particularly make up for it because I got the microphone. So while I might only pay $10 for or $5 for a DVD, I'm encouraging, millions of people to go out and support this man's movie. Art Do you understand how I'm trying to make it right in my own mind? Like, I don't want to go to the movie theater where the killers are, or the troublemakers, or people screaming at the screen, or cell phones ringing, and then you're scared to tell somebody, turn off your cell phone. Yeah. And, like, I don't want to do that. So I'd rather see it at my house. Well, we got a good copy, too. Please, I'm having a screening on Thanksgiving. As soon as my girlfriend Lisa gets to the house, and my cousin Debbie, who I only see but once a year, yeah, we will go right into the room by ourselves with the Hennessy. Cheap.
Oh, easy.
And put in the bootleg.
Get gangster.
Yeah. Hello? Hello?
Not yet.
Oh, that's right. We have a contest. Wendy, what is wrong with you? Wait. What is wrong with you? Are feeling well? Genu Damn Wine. Look, she broke his name up like I do. Look, she says, Genu Damn Wine has been out of the public eye for some time, and we needed to hear some juice. He needed something to get him back and popping. Like you said, it's Usher's world now. That's from D'Angelo. D'Angelo, I told you. Once he said his father committed suicide and then his mother, you know, and yeah, we might have heard about those things years ago, but you know what? That's a lot, and it's the holiday season. I mean, I do have a piece. Do you understand?
Yeah, I do.
It's the holiday season. Right. His father committed suicide, which means that gene runs in Genuine. Yeah, I mean, you know what they say about the suicide gene.
Yeah, it runs deep.
Yes, honey. Hope this CD goes platinum. Because he might get into a funk.
Oh, no.
And his mother died from cancer. Come on. Yeah, I've heard the how you doing and all that other kind of stuff. And I just didn't feel like going there with him. That's all. I just didn't feel like it. I just didn't feel... And you know what? If it wasn't the holiday season, perhaps I still would have. Even with the suicide and the cancer.
Yeah, you didn't have to.
I didn't have to. Yeah. D'Angelo, I'm sorry. Oh, well. I hope you still want to listen to the show. Okay, let's pick up the phone. Oh, that's right, we can't still. Wendy, hi, I have a question. Would you stay in a relationship with someone that is an alcoholic? Well, at first reaction, hell no. But let's read further. He is my 7-year-old daughter's father, hardworking, mechanical engineer, very handsome. Wendy, this has been going on since my daughter was born. Do I stay or do I go? You stay. And this is why. While it is true, Pam, that he has not wifed you yet, so he's still your baby's father. Unless you don't want to be married, which is fine with me also, and I'm sure fine with you. But you stay. You know why? Because my alcoholism is not that robbing and stealing addiction. I mean, it's a terrible addiction, but it's not the robbing and stealing kind. You support him while he goes through rehab. While you haven't made the vows for better or for worse, so therefore you are free to walk. But, I mean, he needs your support now. And you guys' relationship goes many years, at least 7, because you said your daughter is 7 years old. You said he's hardworking, he's a mechanical engineer, he's very handsome. It's not like he's some bum from the block, you know, who hasn't, done anything with his life except for go in and out of jail, you know. And yeah, that's bum behavior when I think about supporting an alcoholic. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I mean, you gotta, yeah, you stay. You give it a time period, though, but you stay. And I wish you well. Dear Wendy, I love your show. You're truly a friend in my head. I want to come to the Dons and Divas extravaganza, but I forgot the email address I'm supposed to access to get tickets. Anyway, one thing important. Okay, first of all, let me give you the email address. Dons and A-N-D divas at yahoo.com. That's the email address. Now you can go to my website to just see all the information right in front of you that I'm able to divulge right now. That's thewendywilliamsexperience.com. And now we have a telephone number in New York where you can call and leave your Dons and Divas message, and we'll get back to you. 212-447-5199. 212-447-5199. Now, I know that this is an adult show. This is grown and sexy, so nobody's going to be playing on the phone, leaving any kind of mess. 447-5199. That's the Dons and Divas hotline. And Keisha Coles will be walking through the building. She will be having drinks with us. I talked to her earlier today off her, big win. Albeit ghetto on the stage. I told her about it, though. I was like, why'd you feed into that, Keisha Cole? But she did. Hey, Michelle, is this you?
Yeah, this is Michelle.
You're 45. It says you want to recommend a good restaurant?
Yeah.
What do you own this place?
No. My daughter, it's her 18th birthday next weekend, and she wants to take about 15 of her friends to a restaurant in the city. And I just want to know where to go. She doesn't know, and I really don't know either.
What kind of food does she like? Because what I would suggest is that you pick up the Zagat guide.
Zagat.
Yeah.
I just thought maybe you had it.
Well, 18-year-old, it's hard to say because, they're too old for serendipity, although the food is terrific there. She won't appreciate that place until she's probably like 25. And, and the last time she appreciated it was probably when she was 15. So, I want to take...
Could you ask Wendy?
No, this is Wendy right here. Is she going to go shopping? I mean, where are you guys from that you're coming into the city?
We're from Queens.
Okay. Is she going to go shopping and stuff?
Yes. But she's doing that at the Americana out in Long Island.
Okay. Because I was going to say, well, why don't you go to Fred's at Barney's and shop and eat at Fred's, and you could do celebrity spotting. Star Jones is in there all the time.
Oh, I don't think she's into the celebrity spottings and stuff. She just wants to go and have a nice, she has a limousine and stuff.
Yeah.
And she wants to go out.
How many people? I mean, how much money do you have per person?
Between $50 and $75. It's her 18th birthday.
Art, where do you go? I couldn't even begin to help. I mean, because my places literally they go from a $7 or $12.
Okay, that'll work too. That'll work too.
No, but I'm talking about a sandwich over at Sarge's Deli, like a $12 sandwich at Sarge's Deli, all the way up to, a $40 entree at Cipriani.
They can service like a table, a crowd of 15.
Yeah, you don't want to eat at Sarge's Deli. I don't know. I couldn't recommend anything to you. Maybe there's a New Yorker who can recommend something.
You can go to Mars,
Mars?
Yeah.
That's for like 12-year-olds. No damn 18-year-old girl wants to.
They want to eat.
I can't.
They want to look also. I don't want to go to a place where I would bring my 5-year-old son for a damn man walking on the moon thing. What's the matter with you? How old are your kids? 6. He doesn't know.
Wendy, just say hi to my daughter, Jonna. Jonna, say hi to Wendy.
Hey, Wendy.
Jonna, I wish I could help your mom. Hey, Jonna.
How are you?
Good. Johnny, your mom's treating all your friends to dinner, and I don't know what to say. Maybe there's another listener who has some fun places to go. I can't even think. Because I go from one extreme to another. There is no gray area in my eating.
Wow.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yes, Wendy.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. You know what? I wish you well. If you keep listening, somebody's probably going to call in with the in-between. I can't even think.
Okay, Wendy. And let me ask you a question. I'm listening to one thing on the radio, but this is totally different.
Because you're on the 8-second delay just in case you curse.
Oh, God, no.
Or say something bad about Artie. And we have to...
I love Artie and I love you, Wendy.
Thank you.
Take
Thank
care.
you, Michelle. Take
Bye.
care. And happy birthday, Jonna.
Tell her. Bye.
Bye-bye. So anyway, so then the rest of this fax is I went to the Vibe Awards on Saturday, so I was there, Wendy, and I want to tell you that Mary J. Blige, when she got up to get her award, she looked great. She thanked everybody, but she got her claws out and ripped into Mimi Valdez, about the picture on the cover of Vibe magazine. I didn't see anything wrong with the picture. I thought that was Mary. Without an excessive amount of airbrushing, if any at all. And without the fancy schmancy clothes. It looked like Mary literally came in from New Jersey, from her compound, got out of the car, went and sat in front of the camera. Which, go figure, I didn't see anything wrong with it.
No, but she didn't like it, so.
And she used the forum to rip into Mimi Valdez, which they didn't show last night on the Vibe Awards. And this is what she said, according to this person. Mimi, I need to talk to you. Vibe has done many covers on me, and I'm grateful. But y'all are just wrong for that latest one. You cut my head off, pushed my forehead back. I just didn't deserve that disrespect. Mary, I just went through this with New York Magazine. Maybe that's how you look. Maybe that's how you look. With all the excuses I gave for that picture in New York Magazine, that was Wendy.
Bad lighting.
I'm not going to blame it on the bad lighting. That's Wendy in bad lighting.
better now.
Lie on that sword. Mary girl. You're still the queen, regardless of Mimi Valdez.
It's Wendy, man.
I got slayed so well. Made me do things I don't even do to my husband.
Oh my God! The Wendy Williams Experience.
Hey, this is your man Steve Harvey in the mornings. If you call me right now, you can get your share of $107,000. We just giving you $1,000 though, but that's still a lot of money.
The caller number 10 at 212-545-1075.
$1,000 right here from 107.5 WBLS.
Hey, Artie, let's give away some money.
All right, caller number 1. Caller number 2.
Hold on. Slow down.
Oh, okay.
This is number 2.
Number 2.
Hello?
No, you can call number 2, man.
Later.
No, I'm 3. Call number 4. Call number 5. Call number 6. Call number 7. Call number 8. Call number 9. And call number 10. Who's this?
Say hi.
Hey, you're the winner.
Mom.
You're the winner.
Hello?
Hello, you're the winner.
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing?
Hold on here. We got this. Hold on, we got her.
Hello, you're the winner. Hello, you're the winner.
Hello?
How you doing? You're the winner.
Hi, who's this? What's your name?
She's on the line.
Well, you speak for her, man. Otherwise,
She's on the line right here. Can you hear her?
Hello, who is this?
Say it again.
Who is this? You're the winner.
Say Audrey.
Oh my gosh, bootleg phones, man.
Say Audrey.
Audrey.
this is the weirdest giveaway we've ever
Say
done.
Audrey.
Hi, Audrey.
Audrey, you're the winner.
It's Audrey from Brooklyn.
Okay, she's the winner.
Okay,
All
Audrey
right.
from Brooklyn.
Audrey from Brooklyn.
Audrey from Brooklyn is the winner. My gosh.
But the question is, why are you trying to...
Who won, Audrey?
Audrey from Brooklyn.
Yay, Audrey!
She can't hear, though.
You
Thanks
won,
for
Mom.
holding it down, Audrey. Audrey, congratulations.
Ma, you won.
What?
Ma! Oh, he called for his mother.
They can't hear.
Oh, hello?
His mother is on the other phone.
And they can't
What's
hear.
wrong with them?
They'll talk to you.
So they don't know that I was hearing?
Hello?
Hello?
We're here with you.
Hi, it's Wendy. Your mother, Audrey, is the
My
winner.
mom's trying to talk to you. She loves you so much. Hold on.
Oh, God.
She just got robbed yesterday in Brooklyn in the street.
What?
So she's a little emotional.
Wow. Well, then,
Hold on.
I'm glad we can put some money back into her pocket. $1,000. I'm going to hold on, you all.
Talk to her, Ma.
Audrey.
Say hi, Wendy.
Hi, Audrey. How are you? I'm doing well. I'm sorry to hear about your robbery.
Yes.
But the good thing is that you just won $1,000.
Yes.
All right, son. Hello? Audrey?
I can't hear her.
Okay.
She said you won $1,000. But she said you won $1,000.
That's fabulous. All right, listen. We're going to put you on hold before we lose this absolute call. What's your name? Son?
Did you hear that, Mom?
No, I'm talking to you.
Ma, she just said you won $1,000. Ma.
It takes all kind,
She
people.
said you won $1,000.
We love each and every one of you for listening.
$1,000.
God bless this family.
Yeah, but don't have a heart attack on the phone.
Hold on, we'll take your information behind the scenes. I would say let us know your station, but...
She's saying she loves you.
No, I said, how you doing?
She said she loves you.
No, I didn't. I said, how you doing?
Yeah.
All right, Goose, put it on hold. Damn. That's wonderful. You know what? The winning begins again tomorrow morning at 7:15 with the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Make sure that you guys are listening for your chance to win, okay? It's time for me to talk to you about LA weight loss. 1-800-448-TRIM. 1-800-448-TRIM. After you sip some Hennessy, everybody gets the Hennessy face. What does yours look like? Mine looks like this. Can you tell I just drank something nasty?
Yeah, you look good.
Yeah, Even the meanest killers and $100 billers get the Henny face after a sip. It's like...
Yes. Almost Renee Zellweger.
Yeah, Renee Zellweger. Like,
yeah.
Yes, you're right. Something stinks.
Yes.
LA weight loss is wonderful. 1-800-448-TRIM, 1-800-448-TRIM. This is the second holiday season coming around where, I believe this is the second holiday season where I'm still sporting my LA weight loss look. I eat at Outback Steakhouse. Me and Artie were there last week.
Oh, yeah.
I had the Aussie Tizer grilled shrimp on the Barbie. And they had a delicious jacket potato. And then I had the North Atlantic salmon. Does it sound like I was suffering? I'm not even on LA weight loss anymore, and I still follow the LA weight loss adage. You know, eat. Why suffer?
Right.
But you need to lose some weight. That's pretty much the adage in a nutshell. How can I explain? Are you a sauce person like me? Do you like hot sauce and honey and horseradish and stuff? They're not going to tell you not to eat that. Cream cheese with your bagels? Sure. Cool Whip with your Jell-O? Why not? It's not diet boot camp. It's LA weight loss. Hello? And it's not unusual to lose 7 to 10 pounds in the first week. I lost 4. I lost my 17 pounds in about 10 weeks. And you can do the same. I know you can. I know you like guacamole. I know it's fattening. But do you know that you can have guacamole on LA weight loss? Yeah. You choose your fat. You know, you like mayonnaise? Me too. Me too. You like pistachios and peanuts and stuff? Me too. All this stuff I still ate on LA weight loss. How about in the morning? What do you like to eat? How about a small baked potato? Oh my God. See, I'm a baked potato person. To me, anytime's the right time for a damn baked potato.
What do you put on it?
Butter buds and sour cream and broccoli. And sometimes I put cheese and broccoli and butter buds. It's all okay on LA weight loss. You kidding me? Do you like cheese with the Ritz crackers? Ritz crackers you can eat on LA weight loss. Find out all about it. 1-800-448-TRIM. If you join this week, it'll only cost you $5 to join for a week. If you're already a part, call up and make sure that they give you your deal, because you're part of this deal too. $5 it costs. LA weight loss. It's not just a temporary weight loss program. It really does become a lifestyle. 1-800-448-TRIM. 1-800-448-TRIM. Thank you, LA weight loss. I love you very much. Everybody, keep it where you got it, because we do have the bonus hour coming up of the Wendy Williams Experience on 107.5 WBLS.
Hi, I'm the Reverend Al Sharpton.
This is Chuck D, Public Enemy, #1.
What's up? This is Barack Obama, and you are listening to the Wendy Williams Experience.
All right, it's the Wendy Williams Experience, everybody. We're about to get out of here. I want to thank Darren Henson, a man of many talents. Most importantly, he's absolutely moguling this dance thing. Darren has a play that is going to be at the Alvin Ailey Dance Studios November 25th and 26th. Also, he's got a new DVD out, Darren's Dance Grooves Part 2. Go to his website, darrensdancegrooves.com. and find out about the play and about his 5 dance studios around the world and about his new DVD and whatnot. You know, he's worked with everybody from Jennifer Lopez to, Backstreet Boys and all them. So, also, the people poll question, is your marriage on the rocks? And you can answer yes or no by going to my website, thewendywilliamsexperience.com. Is your marriage on the rocks? Thewendywilliamsexperience.com. The results from yesterday's people poll question, do you work out regularly? 80% of you said no, and 20% of you said yes. I have a picture that I have yet to address of, and you might have seen this somewhere on your emails. Tevin Campbell, Casey from Jodeci, and Al B. Shore. And all 3 of them look worser and worsest. I mean, they really just look like times are hard on the boulevard, all three of them. Tevin Campbell, you look damn near sick. Casey, I love you, but you look like a straight-up alcoholic. And Albie Shore, you just look out of date and out of touch. Yeah, you do. We were talking about the Vibe Awards in and out today. And certainly, you heard about this lawsuit going down with a member of the 2 Live crew. His name is Brother Marcus. Yeah, I don't know who that is either. We know Luke, and we don't know anything past that. And then the fat Chinese guy, we know him. Remember his look. Anyway, apparently he's filed a lawsuit against Ice-T and Jay-Z for royalties for the song 99 Problems. Well, he says so far he's been paid just $10,000 for his services. His name is Mark Ross. His stage name is Marquise. And according to the lawsuit he filed on his own behalf in Manhattan federal court, he's claiming that Ice-T owes him much more money. He also is claiming that Jay-Z owes him for the version that he released on the Black album, 99 Problems. So Ice-T's people and Jay-Z's people have not been, answering back any of the hollerations. So, we'll just leave that there. We have to wait and, I guess, find out more as more develops. ABC canceled a show called The Night Stalker. It aired 6 times. The ratings were gruesome, they say, and Gabrielle Union was in this show, so she's out of work temporarily. No doubt, but I didn't even know The Night Stalker was on. Is that a takeoff of that 1970s program? Yeah, that's the tree that fell in the woods. Candace Bushnell, and she's the author of Sex and the City. She just did a new novel. Her latest novel is called Lipstick Jungle, and it's been developed into a half-hour series for NBC. So we followed her for Sex and the City. I bet you Lipstick Jungle's good too. It's a half-hour series on NBC. Michael Jackson just shelled out $1.5 million for a quarter of an acre of property over there in Bahrain. He's going to build his permanent home on this property. Good. 866 get Wendy. Let's go to the phones. Hello, hi, it's Wendy.
Hi, I was disconnected.
Oh, okay. How are you? I'm sorry about that.
I'm good.
Good. What were you calling about?
Well, I wanted to ask, even if you can answer, I didn't necessarily have to talk to Wendy, some questions about the...
This is Wendy.
Party with Purpose.
This is Wendy.
Oh, it is?
Yes. You're talking about our party in New York for my flagship station, WBLS. Yes, on December 17th, we are having our Christmas party with a purpose at the Marriott Marquis in Times Square. Jaheim is performing. Donnell Jones is performing. There's a free holiday buffet and of course, the entertainment. And, of course, hey, the bar is there.
Okay. What about the dress code? It said, like, chic dress code. Do you think, like, a silk gown is too much?
No. If it works for you, it works for me.
Okay. And do you know what time it's going to be over?
No, I don't. Well, I do have a curfew. Because if you have a curfew, you're too young.
And I had another question. Is it an open bar?
No, it's not an open bar.
It's not?
No.
Is it is it going to be like a couple type of event?
No, you can bring your girlfriends.
From your experience last year?
No, you can bring your girlfriends. I mean, is any party really a couples type of event? I mean, otherwise there'd be a lot of people never going any place if everything was required for couples. You sound really young, though. How old are you?
I'm 26.
Okay. All right, yeah. So, grab your girls and come on. Have fun.
I'm just thinking it's going to be a lot of females and not single men.
Well, that's the way it is in life, isn't it? Every place you go, all the women. Right. So that means that you have to extricate yourself up to put yourself at the front of the single women line in terms of what you have to offer.
Right.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay, thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. I'll see you on December 17th. By the way, that shooting at the opening of the 50 Cent movie? Well, here's a listener, Monique Woodson, and she's from Pittsburgh, and she says that the shooting occurred because the guy had an argument in the bathroom after watching the movie, and they handled their business, with the guns. But there was an argument in the bathroom. It had nothing to do with the movie. Is the phone line open? Okay. Hi, it's Wendy. Hello?
Hello?
By the way, they're saying that Paris Hilton's engagement ring was fake. That that man, Paris Lattice, who was at one point her fiance, gave her a ring while it was smaller. But, you know, after 24 carats, I guess everything is smaller. Paris wanted to live more grandiose, so she went out and bought herself, they say, a cubic zirconia ring, 24 carat cubic zirconia.
Hello?
So, hello, hi, it's Wendy. And that's and she lied to Us Weekly about it, and everyone picked it up that the ring is fake. Isn't that something? Hi, yes, how are you? Hello? Hello? Hello, hi, how are you?
Fine, I wanted to speak to Wendy.
Yes, you're on the radio. It's Wendy. How are you?
Fine, Wendy, my question is to you. All right, I was married for 5 years and with this guy for 10 years. I left him irresponsible, couldn't keep a job, blah, blah, blah. We went to court for custody. We speak, okay? We speak on not on a regular, but basically he knows we're not getting back together.
Right.
All right, the judge gets to the bottom of the last questions of the custody and child support. Do you have any other court orders? No. I'm expecting him to say no to the next question. Do you have any more children? He hollered. I don't know what he said. He said more than a yes.
Oh, my God.
I feel as a respect of me and him being together. Was I out of character? Am I out of pocket for thinking, respect-wise, you should have came to me first? You don't. I felt like Jerry Springer.
That was a Jerry Springer moment. You have every right to be upset.
Okay, that's it. How do you take it from here? Like, we have a child, and I was like so amicable for the whole thing. It's so much in between.
Now it's time to get hard and black, because now you know that there are other kids out there and you got to fight for your child support money. Thank you very much. I wish you well in your fight, and you have every reason to be mad. And no more sex with him either. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He gets no love. Damn him. Well, everybody, I love you for being here today. Thank you so much for listening, and God willing, we'll be together again tomorrow. Take it easy. Bye-bye.
Peace party, people. See you later. I'm saying bye-bye.
Good night. Program complete.
Okay, everybody, keep it where you got it. Coming up on the bonus hour, we'll be talking about Puffy and Jennifer Lopez, and more about Little Mo, and we will be talking about advice. If you have any questions regarding, advice hour, excuse me, and a bunch of other stuff. I mean, it's the bonus hour. It's from 6 to 7, then at 7 o'clock, it's Vaughn Harper and the Quiet Storm, and it all goes down in just a few moments right here on 107.5 WBLS.
Today's R&B and classic soul, 107.5 WBLS. 107.5 WBLS, New York.
Let's take some calls from the request line. Caller number 1.
Earlier today, she talked to radio host Wendy Williams.
Dateline's Hoda Kotb talks with New York radio DJ Wendy Williams.
Earlier this year on Wendy Williams' New York radio show. Wendy Williams is a national syndicated radio personality.
Jimmy's guest tonight, Wendy Williams.
Why is Wendy Williams fast becoming the queen of all media?
She's made her mark making celebrities extremely uncomfortable on her popular New York radio show. She's got a TV show on VH1. Please welcome troublemaker Wendy Williams.
Oh, my Lord, am I ready for this day? That was the most erratic, weird interview I'd ever heard.
The Wendy Williams Experience. Since you've been listening this far, we're going to throw in a little bonus hour. You ready?
How long is this bonus hour gonna last? I'm getting addicted.
No, let me tell you, I love this extra hour.
Everything is organic here on the bonus hour.
Yeah, baby. Hey, yo, check this out. It's Wendy, man.
Here it is.
It's the bonus hour on the Wendy Williams Experience.
107.5 WBLS, New York.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Cuckoo House. Mark says, Wendy, did you catch Keisha Cole when she came on stage to get her award last night? Yeah, I did. There was no beef between her and Young Jeezy. Keisha was, and she was real ghetto with it. But, I spoke to Keisha this morning, and I also spoke to her manager and our family longtime friend, Manny. And Manny was saying, listen, Wendy, I manage the career. Once they go on stage, there's but so much that, you can do. That's Keisha. Keisha's going to be ghetto. She's going to be hood. And so we got Keisha in her rawest essence. And for what it's worth, and I tuned in late to the Vibe Awards. By the time I turned on the TV, literally, Pharrell was on stage. And I was saying, why is he performing? But I did find myself digging it, like digging his scene. But, I'm like, why is he performing? But anyway, I didn't see Ludacris go on stage and big up Sierra and her, her hit after hit after hit. And that's how you become a superstar and stuff. But that's what Keisha Cole was battling when she got on stage. She said, nah, I didn't have, 3 hits in a row, but I worked hard and so on and so forth. I was happy for Jeezy. I wonder what's going on with his baby's mother, whether he's up to child support or not. Remy Martin, I saw her on there. She's got, with the two-tone hair. And I saw Mariah Carey, who she didn't look terrible last night, but it looks to me like Mimi has gained a considerable amount of weight, and Airbrush is her middle name. And video stretch, when she's in videos, they stretch the screen to make her look thinner and so on and so forth. But, real TV doesn't lie. If that was a Mariah Carey special, they would have done all the tricks to make her look thinner. But Mariah looked like she had on more girdleage than the lady in the fourth pew of church. She did. And it looked to me like all of the hair was trying to disguise and so on and so forth. And I didn't particularly care for her dress. But aside from that, it's just the girdleage. And none of you all have mentioned that. Don't you know the look of a girdle? Even when the clothing is over it, that look of a girdle. It looked like Mariah was uncomfortable, and she had the girdle marks. Like she had binding going on underneath that dress. I'm the only one in the room who actually saw any part of the show. Little Mo is getting divorced. I talked about that earlier. She's been married since 2001. She met her husband in a gas station in Maryland where they live, and they got married 3 months later, and now they're divorcing. No word on why, but she says that they'll remain friends. And what else did I see last night? I don't know. You guys have to refresh me. Reggae Red in Plainfield, New Jersey. Shout out to everybody in Plainfield. Yes, we've already talked on the show, Reggae Red, about Vanessa Bryant being pregnant with their second child. She also asked me, have I seen the Miller Lite commercial with Flava Flav on trial testifying that Miller Lite is better than Bud Light? No, I haven't seen it. All right, well, good for Flav. And yes, Reggae Red on Fridays. I love Nanny 911, and I did see the Black Family, and I was surprised by the behavior of the kids. Mm-hmm. And here's another hood, some more hood talk from, remember we were talking about hood talk yesterday? Reggae Red says when people say orientated, Oh, Dave. Yeah. Dave, did you say, I'm very white orientated? Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Dave and his white wife. Mm-hmm. And I guess Super J is the only one who saw Destiny's Child do their final performance on Jimmy Kimmel. First of all, I don't believe that's their final performance. I believe that's what they called it, because they wouldn't do that on Kimmel. But I guess that's what they were billing it as. And Super J was upset because nobody watches Jimmy Kimmel's show. Super J's wondering why it hasn't been canceled and so on and so forth. By the way, earlier in the Medical Minute, during Advice Hour, I do this thing called Wendy's Medical Minute, and it's the very beginning of Advice Hour. And I went over 6 reasons that you should start getting your 8 hours of sleep. I don't get mine either. I sleep 8 hours. I do sleep 8 hours, though, probably 4 days a week. I made it mandatory. I just, that is it. 8 hours of sleep. And part of it has to do with, now that I lay my son's clothes out and he gets himself dressed in the morning, because I was babying him. I was babying him probably for 6 months to a year too long, getting him dressed, holding the underwear up and not teaching him the tag goes in the back. I don't know. It's just a natural thing. We have conversation and I'm getting him dressed. I'm not even helping him get dressed. I'm literally doing it for him. Here, put your legs in, put your foot in, put your arms up and like that. And part of it is just morning conversation, and I got caught up in it. And then he started boxing with my husband, and they were shocked at the boxing gym that he didn't know how to dress himself. And then I felt embarrassed. I was like, oh my gosh. And I don't have a point of comparison because I don't have any other kids. And I prior to having my own, I didn't much pay attention to kids. And I'll be honest with you, like I didn't have that, I play with Barbie dolls. I long to, kids. Even now. You ask me, do I want to see a picture of your kids? No, I'm busy. Every once in a while I get caught in a moment, which is not a normal thing for me, where I'll say, oh, let me see the picture of the kids. I'm not like that. Like they make you believe as a woman that you've got this mother gene that, like when I'm in Bloomingdale's and the kids are in the way, I'm like, would you get your damn kid out of the way? And now here I am a mother myself. It's like, it's not that I have a cold attitude about kids, but it's not burning up hot with all the motherdom. It's lukewarm. I mean, I have tolerance for them. Do you know what I mean? But it's just not, it's just not that gene that I think that they convince us that we all have.
You're not communal maternal.
I'm not communal maternal. I'm maternal with my own, and I know that I'll be good. Like I'm good at play dates and stuff like that, making sure that all the kids are fine and whatnot. But I just, what's that kid doing in the restaurant, crying through the entire meal? Couldn't they have gotten a babysitter tonight for that brat? Why did they bring their kids to see Get Rich or Die Damn Trying? If you can't get a damn babysitter, then this is not then you need to wait to get a babysitter and then come see this movie. That's why kids are out here killing. But that's how it is. Like, I don't have any patience for it. I'm not the one to say, oh, he's colicky or, no. I've had a long day too. I can't get up. You know what I mean?
Get the bootleg.
Yeah, but I did get the bootleg. I watched it at home. But like a mother will come along and she'll have her 2 kids with her and she'll need a seat or something like that. And either I'm with my kid or I'm not with my kid, but I'm tired too. Six reasons that you should start getting your 8 hours of sleep. First of all, reason number 1, sleep deprivation increases your appetite and your cravings. In other words, you'll pack on pounds. Number 2, sleep deprivation makes you a candidate for heart disease. Everybody, but women particularly who are chronically deprived of their sleep, and now this is according to the National Sleep Foundation and also the Brigham and Women's Hospital in Boston. Women who are chronically sleep deprived, in other words, they say for this one it's 5 hours or less per night, are 45% more likely to have heart problems. Number 3, sleep disorders and depression often go hand in hand. Number 4, when you're sleep deprived, it can cause accidents, whether it's an accident in your car, whether it's an accident with the coffee pot in your kitchen, you're disoriented. Number 5, when you're sleep deprived, you jeopardize your sex life. That needs no explanation. You know the deal. Number 6, you're at risk for diabetes. Now, while this study, they say, has not proven that there is a correlation between diabetes and sleep deprivation, several studies do suggest that there is a connection. They suggest. So, I don't know whether you all make New Year's resolutions. I can't believe Thanksgiving is next week. But, I don't know whether you make New Year's resolutions or not, but why don't you resolve to be good to yourself and get your 8 hours of sleep? I just have to start picking and choosing and just, start like eliminating stuff. And I think I've become really good at that. Like, no, I can't. Like last night, I said I was going to go to the Genuine and Big Boy party, CeeLo and whatnot. I didn't go. I went home. I watched the Vibe Awards. I watched the UPN 9 News, which was extremely black last night, but they knew they had the black audience with the Vibe Awards. So they talked about razor bumps. They talked about Jan Master Jay's, mother. They talked about Jay-Z being sued by the guy from Two Live Crew because the 99 Problems song, this guy's claiming is written by him. But by 10:30, I was asleep, and I woke up at 7:30 this morning. Let's see, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:32, 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30. I slept 9 hours last night. Oh, yeah, I feel good. I'll drink to that.
Burn your chest hairs.
But that Hennessy takes me where I need to go. To the Laugh Factory. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so Keisha Cole said she's coming through this year to Dons and Divas. That's right. She was there last year. She got on the stage and ripped it. But because we had 2 last year. One was at Capital and one was at the Borgata in Atlantic City. Sierra ripped the Borgata and Keisha Cole ripped the Capital. Yes. This year, Trey Songz is going to rip it. And goodness only knows what Mary's going to do. I mean, she can go any which way. When she starts feeling the beat and feeling the love in the room, she got a brand new CD coming out. Who knows? Who knows?
She's the queen.
Yeah. I need her new CD. I don't have any more Mary music in my changer. I normally keep a back in the day slot for my CD changer. I put the Chronic in there on Saturday. And so, yeah, I've been, I got the Chronic going on right now. I want to hear that new Mary CD, though. I like the song. The single. Just that up, Goose. So Mary's going to be hosting Dons and Divas. Trey Songz is performing. Keisha Cole coming through. And, the Locks. And it's just going to be a lot of fun. And it's a party. It's not a concert. It's a party. And, of course, dress your best. The theme of the party is the Black Party, but there's a subtitle, Studio 54. Yes. Yeah. And shout out to the sponsors of this year's Dons and Divas. See, I think that this is beautiful music. I think this music is beautiful. And then you bring in Mary's, gut-wrenching singing. I like this song. Live without you, baby. It sounds like a song I've heard before. But I can't place it. It's just to me, this is a feel-good song. I gotta tell you, I like this song when I first heard. Shout out to Demetrio first, Bill and Pete. Thanks for sponsoring again. This is the 6 Dons and Divas. They've been riding with us since day one. It's my furrier on 30th Street in Manhattan. Giorgio Verselli at Grand Cru. Champagne better than Cristal, but they're sponsoring. It's good. Big shout out to everybody at Seagram's, Martell XO. Helen, that's my girl.
Yes.
Shout out to the Razak Hair Products. Darren Dougherty and them. Those are just some of the sponsors. And I have a Dons and Divas hotline, an actual telephone number, and then 3 websites. Of course, you can go to thewendywilliamsexperience.com and, just see, what all's doing at Dons and Divas. We have not disclosed where it's going to be. All you all know is the date, December 22nd, and that you must wear black. And it's very upscale. I mean, it is very upscale. I know of somebody who's getting a head-to-toe suit made at Demetrio First, sheared mink. I'm talking about the pants. That's going to be a hot bear. You know what I mean? But, it's a fabulous night. It really is. Remember at Capital Art, you were dressed in Prince. You had the long hair and you had your hair ironed.
That was the very first party that I ever hosted that you allowed me to host because you wanted to see what I can do.
Yes, and you did a great job, Artie.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. It's the black party. I'm wearing an evening gown. Oh. I just feel like going evening gown. You know why? Well, here's the thing. I'm going to wear a cocktail dress for the WBLS Christmas party with a purpose, I think. A cocktail dress. That'd be like cocktail length and whatnot. That's on December 17th. And then the Dons and Divas extravaganza is December 22nd. So I'm going full-blown gown. And I'm going very big hair. I love big hair. And full makeup and stuff.
Queen Diva.
Yeah. But you know what I love? I love having Keisha Cole and Mary J. Blige in the same building.
Oh, my gosh.
Them girls can sing.
Like passing the baton.
Yeah, well, you know what? No, because Mary's still in the game. So you got to be careful with that. Somebody said to me the other day that that somebody told them that they reminded them of a young Wendy Williams. And I was like, but Wendy Williams is still in the game.
There you go.
And I didn't say that. I was talking to myself in my head. It kind of cut me a bit. Don't count me out.
Yes.
You slipped to the tongue, but I'll let you pass. Mind you of a young damn Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams is very much here.
Still young.
And still young. And I don't have cancer and I'm not going blind.
All right. Cool.
Turn this up.
What's up, everybody? Wendy Williams and Mary J. Blige. What more can I say?
Exactly. Well, you could have said, how you doing? Woo! Too long and too strong. I can't live without you, baby. Woo! Go, Mary. Out you, baby. And her CD is released, I believe, on December 20th, too. Without you, baby. Turn this up. Without you, baby. Oh, Mary. So we got the WendyWilliamsExperience.com for more information about Dons and Divas. Yes. We also got the email address. Dons and, you have to spell out and, A-N-D, Divas, D-I-V-A-S, at yahoo.com. Turn it up. And then we got the official call-in hotline. You leave a message and you will be called back. Here it comes. I'm about to give it to you. I could have done that part, Mary. We could have collaborated on this. Look, I could guess. Without you, baby. Without you, baby. You know what she's saying in this song? This is my interpretation. At least the main line. I've been too strong for too long and I can't be without you, baby. That means, you know what? A man needs a woman. That's what she's saying. And not all women agree with that, and I respect that. But there are some women who have been too strong for too long, and they need the strong hands. Wait. Not need, but want, desire.
So strong enough to have it now.
Yeah, because sisters be doing it for ourselves. But, there are some women out there. I happen to be one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love the strong wind beneath my wings. Like I'm a relationship person. I luxuriated in my single life, and nobody can predict the future. But I got to tell you one thing right now. You know what I mean? I've been too strong for too long, and I can't live without you, babe. And she loves can do. You know what I mean? Like, she can't predict the future, but she's been out here doing it for herself for a long time, and she's finally ready to say, I need some help in my career, in my life. I need, I'll say it, a little bit of manly guidance. Does that sound weak? Oh, well.
Sounds real.
It is real, but women have been forced to damn men for so long. You know what I mean? I don't need you. It's not that we need them. It's that, we've been too strong for too long. Be without you, baby. I hear the garage door opening. Hey, up until you get home. And we try to get so hard and whatnot. You know what I mean? They're too strong for too long. Give in.
Time to get pink.
Yeah, man. It's time to get pink. Go, Mary. And I'll see you December 22nd. Okay, the Dons and Divas hotline, 212-447-5199. You leave your message, we'll call you back. Please, this is a grown and sexy show, so I'm assuming there are going to be no kids playing on the phone. 212-447-5199. We'll check the messages every single day, and we'll do our best to accommodate your answer. But just keep in mind that the majority of the party is going to be given away, which means that you listen for your chance to win. There will be a limited amount of tickets sold. Can I put some Diet Coke in this?
Of course.
I never drink my brown juice with I drink it like a man.
Yeah, you do. I have to mix mine up.
What do you mix yours with, woman?
Pepsi. I'm a bitch. I'm
sorry.
Well, hey, it
is
what it is.
How you doing?
How you doing?
I don't even like to mix my champagne with orange juice. Like, I don't mix nothing.
I gotta tell jokes. You just say hi to everybody and go sit down and drink some more.
That's true. That is true. Goose, you never come into the comedy club. Are you some kind of Caribbean snob?
Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'll be there next week.
Whatever, Goose. Goose says the same damn thing every single week. Night before Thanksgiving. What are you all doing at your house? Got some old big
family,
celebration.
friends over, yeah.
Is there anything Trinidadian that you guys eat on Thanksgiving?
Oh, yeah.
Something specific? Like we Barbados, what am I, Art? Bayesian. From Barbados. We eat fly fish. I've never had it because I just discovered my roots and now it's too late because I'm not cooking it and my mother lives in Miami and she's not the Bayesian when my father is and he's he heats up the ramen noodles and calls it a night. Yeah. My mother went to the Continental Conference. She's the president of the Miami chapter. So she goes to the Continental Conference in Dallas this past weekend, and she's, cooking all the week before, plating stuff and putting stuff in the freezer for my father, because he'll sit in the BBC, what he calls, the big brown chair, and watch TV from sun up to sundown, and if she doesn't leave him anything, he won't complain, but he'll just ramen noodles after ramen noodles. You know what I mean? And he'll make pork yak.
Oh, love that.
Yeah, my father make pork yak. In the meantime, old man doesn't need no pork yak with too much salt because when nobody's looking, what? And you could see his eyes get redder and redder as he sits in the BBC. Daddy, have you been eating pig's feet or pork yak?
Blood pressure up there.
Yes, exactly. Eyes just turning redder and redder as the blood pressure goes higher and higher. You know what I mean?
I ain't mad at him.
What do you eat? What did the Trinis eat?
I like macaroni pie and callaloo and,
Well, macaroni pie is what we all eat. You just call it a pie. You make the same macaroni and cheese. You just put it in a pie pan.
Yeah.
And you cut it in a pizza shape.
Yeah, and the turkey and...
Well, that's not Trini.
Fish and,
That's not Trini either. What is callaloo?
Well, Thanksgiving isn't Trini.
So do you celebrate Thanksgiving?
No.
So will you be working here?
No. Oh, you mean here? Yes, of course.
You're working on Thanksgiving Day?
Wendy Williams Experience.
Oh, respect. We'll be listening.
Go. No, we won't. I mean, yes, we will. I'm sorry. Told you what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be downstairs with my girlfriend Lisa and my cousin Debbie. And Debbie, me, and Lisa are thick as thieves.
Oh, no, not Debbie. I think Trevor's working.
And we'll be sitting there and we'll be watching the bootleg of Get Rich or Die Trying.
Not Debbie.
And we'll have our Hennessy down there and we'll be yucking. While my mother and Lisa's mother are upstairs with Aunt Marilyn, yucking, and my father's sitting in the chair, the eyes getting redder, because when nobody's looking, he's throwing on the salt.
On the food.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, she's bringing her girls over, Bree and Lisa. Oh, I love my cousin Debbie. I only see her once a year, and it's really crazy. Crazy. We talked on the phone, and she lives, no lie, 8 minutes away from me. 8 minutes. But we're busy. Shout out to you, Debbie Smith. Too strong for too long. Be without you, baby. Oh, let's go to the phone, Goose. Hello, hi.
Fabiola. Is that you?
It's me, Fabiola Carrington from the maternity ward. Hey.
Hey, Sophie. How you doing?
How you doing?
Hey. Tell me, how was dinner at Barbara's?
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm going to say.
Okay. Did you what you do? Make you sign a waiver?
No. Here's the thing. It was wonderful, and it was intimate. It was just the four of us, and it was wonderful. And she and her husband Dan are wonderful people, but the content of our visit and conversation can't go any further.
No, I know. She's a class act.
She really is.
She is. I remember I went to her restaurant over there when it was on 8th Avenue years ago when she first started, and she was nothing short of gracious.
Yeah, she is. She's a really one, and she was nothing short of gracious that night, from the caviar to the lamb chops.
Oh, I bet. I know you had a great time.
Yes, and so did the Tupperware. You know what I mean?
Good for you. Great. Very good. Very good. I'm glad you had a good time.
Thank you. Thank you very much, and thank you for listening.
Sure thing. No problem, baby. Keep it up.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Now, is line 7. Is there somebody waiting on line 7? It's Brenna, and she needs sex advice and wants to comment about sleep deprivation. Hey, Brenna.
Hi.
Hi, how are you? Turn your radio down.
Wendy.
Hey, Brenna.
Oh, God, it's so nice to speak to you.
Well, it's nice to speak with you, too. What do you want to say about sleep deprivation?
Oh, you are so right about that, because I'm in school full-time and, mother full-time, work full-time, and I don't sleep. I get the bags under my eyes. I'm eating like a hog right now.
Yeah.
And it's horrible. And then my sex life, my boyfriend, I feel like I'm, like, depriving him. We both have our own place.
Yeah.
But it's like he'll come over and...
You'd rather sleep...
I just can't, be bothered, but I don't mean it intentionally.
Yeah.
And I feel like I want to do something special for him, to try to, to make him understand, even though he's being so supportive.
Yeah.
And, I just want to do something, but it's like I can't find the time.
Yeah, and you'd rather sleep.
Yeah, I'd rather sleep, but I can't even sleep because I'm busy working on schoolwork and papers, and I'm finishing my master's.
I know.
And it is just so hard, but I want to do something special for him. You have any ideas of, what I can possibly do?
Take him to one of those all-night couples massage places where happy endings are either serviced or it's not a big deal if you guys have a happy ending in there.
Now, are these, you mean like, because I don't know if he'll like, because I like when I go to spas, I like for, men to more or less give me the massages. Not that I, go against the women, but I don't know if he would like, having a man touch him. Do you know of places that they have like both?
Well, if
sexes giving?
If I did, that would reveal a lot about my past. There are plenty of places in the city, though, that'll give a 2 a.m. massage.
Really?
Oh, it's very sexy.
You mean like 2 in the morning?
Yes, honey. Look in New York Magazine. In the back of the magazine, they got all those places. By the way, and thank you for calling too, Bren.
Yeah, because it was great. But thank you for speaking with me, Wendy. It was great hearing you.
Oh, you too. Listen, the new cover of New York Magazine looks crazy. It's the state of sex. And it says, first of all, they're talking all about sex. The first lust drug is another one. And then it says, what parents don't know about what teens do in bed. That's another article in here. And then here's the other article. The new rules of cheating. Marriage with benefits. It's all inside the new New York Magazine. And no, they're not sponsors, but it happens to be a magazine that I love. I was in this magazine 3 weeks ago. I love it, though, Art. Do you want me to give this to you after I finish reading it?
Please. I like that.
Okay. All right, we're going to take a break. Michael, hang on. I'll be right with you. Avery, hang on. I'll be right with you. Jennifer, I'm going to try to get right to you about the mother instincts. Maria, I'll be right with you on weight loss and plastic surgery. Helen, I'll be right with you. And OB, I will be... Oh, wait, I talked to OB. OB was 54. He just asked about dinner with Barbara Smith. Okay, so OB's off. Everybody else who's on hold right now, I'll be right with you. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more of the Wendy Williams Experience next on 107.5 WBLS. WBLS! You're calling number 10!
Oh, my God!
Guess what? You just picked up your share of the money. You just picked up $1,000.
I got to pull over, girl. I'm driving. I'm so excited.
Who knows? You could be our next winner.
Well, I'm glad that we've made life a little easier for you, Bert.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Let everybody know the only radio station with the $107,000 cash guarantee.
I love 107.5 WBLS. Yeah.
What's up? This your girl, Little Mo, and you listen to the bonus hour on 107.5 WBLS.
Hey, Mo. Christmas won't be the same this year without his loving arms. But you know she's strong. You know what I mean? Always like, F that with a D. F that. I'm moving on. Me and my daughter have it, and my other daughter, God is love. We moving on. Dear Wendy, don't forget about Tyra and Miss Naomi Campbell Friday on the Tyra Banks Show. Yeah, I'll be there. 9 a.m. and then again at 5 p.m. I can't get the whole Fox UPN thing, but all I can say is Tyra is really doing the damn thing. She's got both of them in the pocket. 9 a.m. she's on Fox. And 5 p.m. she's on UPDMN. Go Tyra. Can't be mad at her. Okay, I have... Okay. Line 2 is Jennifer. And Jennifer wants to talk about mother instinct. She's 27. Hi, Jen. Jennifer?
No, this is Wendy.
Oh, okay. So Jennifer hung up. Then let me see. Watch how proficient I am with my computer. Wendy is calling about how to get back on track after a miscarriage. Do I have it correct?
Yes.
Yeah, luck. All right, so,
Well, now I'm starting to be irregular again.
okay. With
It's kind of hard to pinpoint when I'm ovulating.
Yeah. Well, why don't you pick up one of those? Your voice, I see here on the computer that you're 27.
It sounds very young.
Yes,
I know.
you do. Anyway, you know what? Why don't you pick up one of those ovulation kits from the CVS?
We did, but you know what? They're so hard to read. They say that the test line and the reference line are supposed to be lighter or darker, but it's just so hard to read.
Is it weird for you to want to have sex every single day for 30 days straight?
It gets to the point like it's a chore,
It's exhausting.
and I don't want to anymore.
Yeah. And then not only that, but your man feels like he's only having sex to procreate and not to enjoy it.
Yes.
Why don't you talk to your GYN?
I did, but they kind of have the attitude where, oh, well, it's just one miscarriage, and you kind of have to have, I think they told me 3 before they consider any other options.
And I had 3. And then the option was the cerclage. I had 1 at 7 weeks, 2 at 5 months.
And they keep saying, oh, well, you're young,
No, I understand what you're saying. Well, your question, according to the computer, is you want to know how to get back on track after a miscarriage.
Did you do anything special to,
get over it?
Well, to finally get pregnant again, because it's really the only time that I was ever pregnant.
No, you know what? Being fertile was never my problem. Getting pregnant was never my problem. It turned out that, the 7-week miscarriage was as soon as I landed in Philly after fighting Hot 97 in court, and a couple of things happened. I miscarried. I didn't realize I was pregnant, and through the stress I miscarried. Through the stress I also got thyroid disease. So that was through the stress of the court battle, and then moving to a new city and starting a new job. And then I had this boyfriend at the time. He was my boyfriend, and he was, supporting me. But I was waiting for him. It was like impossible for me to believe that somebody was actually going to support me and uplift his life and move with me. And I was ready to move by myself, and he was just really supportive. And I was going crazy. And literally, 2 weeks into being in Philly, I found out that I was pregnant, and then 2 weeks into Philly, I found out that I miscarried, and it was a bit of a thing. And then the 5 months, my cervix was weak. So they gave me the stitches, and I went on bed rest, and I had the microphone there at the bed, and I broadcast to keep my mind off the whole I could possibly miscarriage thing. And I had the contraction monitor in the house, and I would put it on, and a nurse would come by every day to check on me. But the most important thing I would say in terms of you wanting to get pregnant again is that you and your partner need to be closer than ever and really focused on this. And a lot of your pains and worries, you need to keep within your own head.
Yeah.
Not make it like a science project for him. Do you know what I mean? Because men, as supportive as sometimes they can be, and my husband was incredible during the time, I kept a lot of my fears and worries in my own mind because I didn't want it to be like I didn't want to be some freak to him.
I know, and I'm still kind of having a hard time with it. I don't want to go to baby showers. I don't want to do. My sister's pregnant right now.
Me neither.
It's I don't care about anyone else's baby until I'm pregnant.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. I used to change the commercials whenever commercials with kids would come on. I would never want to go to Targets or the grocery store during regular hours. Those kinds of places I would go to Targets 7 o'clock in the morning on a weekday morning when I knew there'd be no kids there. I would avoid the baby aisles. I would do my grocery shopping at 11 o'clock at night. I mean, literally, I know exactly what you're saying. I would not go to any stores on Saturdays because I don't want to see kids until I have my own. And that's, you know what? People will make you feel as though you're a freak until somebody finally speaks out. I'm the person who's speaking out. I think that that's normal. If I was invited to a baby shower at the time, I wouldn't go. Exactly. I would have asked somebody, Artie, or somebody at the radio station. I would ask you, here's some money. Go out and get a gift. Here's the address. Mail the gift over there. Don't tell me what you got. Don't tell me anything more about it.
Yeah, that's exactly what we did this last baby shower.
In my opinion, perfectly normal. Your own sister, it's a different story. God.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'd have to go for my own sisters, but fortunately I wasn't in that position. My sister's trap is closed up.
Well, luckily we're not having a baby shower for her.
Oh, God, yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But, and then there was one more question.
Okay.
The hair products by Carol's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you use those products?
Yes, I do.
Okay, because
I use those products, and I use Razak, and I use them. A lot of the Carol's daughter stuff is absolutely terrific, and a lot of the Razak stuff is absolutely terrific.
Because I read the descriptions, and it all sounds nice and everything, but I don't know what specifically to use for my problem. You know what I mean?
Well, why don't you go, as opposed to reading, why don't you go into the store and talk to them?
Go into the store.
Yeah. Or call the store.
Call the store.
And
Yeah,
then,
that's probably better.
And then if you love what they say, have your credit card ready, and they'll mail it out to you. Thanks for calling. Yeah, thanks for calling, Wendy.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
What's that, Nicole?
Kevin's hat. You guys left it at your dinner party the other night at B. Smith's house.
Oh, it's Barbara and Dan. It's lovely. Now you can see how much Henny and champagne we was drinking.
That's what exactly what I thought.
He left his hat, y'all.
Leave the hat?
Y'all, he left his hat. And it was cold out that night, too, and he's bald, so you know. We were feeling no pain. Now, let me see. I want to talk to Avery needs job advice on line 5. Is Avery still there? Avery?
No, this is Perry.
All right, Perry, let me see if I have you then in the computer.
You have me down as talking. I would like to talk about the Boondocks.
What did you use for your fake name?
I didn't use, no, my name is Perry.
All right, Perry. All right, well, let's talk about the Boondocks.
Now, the thing is, I have grown to hate that show.
Wow.
They use that
N-word
so often, and you know what, Wendy? I think that was probably part of their contract. I think that was the reason why Magruder probably got that show.
You got to use N-word at least 25 times per every 15 minutes.
Yeah, and I don't watch it anymore because I don't like it, and I don't care what excuse he gives you if you get a chance to interview him. I don't care. I don't care what excuse he gives you. There's no justification
of
for using that word like that. And you know something? Let me tell you something else. And for as far as you and that last caller, the way what you were doing, you're right. That was normal. You were just protecting yourself. That's the way of protecting yourself.
I mean, I shed so many tears. I would stop at a red light and see a mother in the car with 3 kids. Look over and see them and literally be crying my eyes out. Like, why can't I? You know what I mean?
And yet, if you didn't do those things that you did,
I would die.
You'd be crying all the time.
Yes.
So there's nothing wrong with that. But, you know, Wendy, I'm telling you, I hate that show now. I hate it. And you also, would miss with Negroidian and Slabu and all that other stuff. You feed into it too, Wendy.
Am I getting it? Am I feeding into that?
Yeah, you're doing it too much. You know, now you're using it like that's what we are.
Stop it, Art. We're listening to our listener, Perry.
Now, as far as Art, that picture in the dictionary, Art, cut with the sound effects. You know, but
he gave you a hey.
Yeah, I know. Now, but see, Wendy, I'm telling you, you feed into it also. You know, and when you get those white callers, and they're cool too. You know, when you get those white callers and they say something, and next thing you know, you say, "Oh, that was very Negroidian," and next thing you know, you get into this explanation of what Negroidian is.
I just need to keep it moving.
Please,
okay.
You know, please cut that. Keep it to a minimum. And Artie, you should work on trying to get your picture out of the dictionary under that word.
How you doing?
There you go.
Artie is a thespian.
Yeah, right.
Artie is going to be a star at the Newark Symphony Hall. What is that date, Arthur?
December 10th.
Arthur J. Evans, starring in the play. A toe is a toe. What is it? What is the play called, Arthur?
Who's going to save me now? Time to tell your secret.
Oh. Starring Arthur J. Evans. Thank you, Perry.
Thanks a lot, Wendy.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, wait, hold on. Don't just press anything. We have to go home? No way.
What you mean?
Marie, I love you. Thanks for listening. We'll talk tomorrow about plastic surgery. Tanya, we'll talk tomorrow about the day spas. Colleen, thank you for calling about your daughter's birthday. Michael, we'll talk to you tomorrow about Michael Jackson if you get through. Maria, we'll talk about weight loss and the plastic surgery. Helen, thank you so much for being here. OB, thank you so much. Oh, we talked to you already, OB, because we talked to you about the dinner with B. Smiths. Obviously, you can tell it's good he left his hat. I love you all for listening. This is definitely this hour to me right here is extremely special. It is very special, this bonus hour. Vaughn Harper's up next with The Quiet Storm. And you good people, God willing, will be together again tomorrow. And for those of you who are coming to the Laugh Factory tonight,
get there early.
Get there early. The jokes. The jokes begin at 9 o'clock. The doors open up at 8 o'clock. You know what? I'm going to bring some special pictures. And I know pictures, normally I think of pictures as being a cheese ball thing, but you know what? People always ask me to sign stuff, and when they do, I feel weird about signing dollar bills and things like that, weird stuff. So I have some special pictures, very drag queen-esque, like that picture that if you want a picture, it's not like a studio picture of the WBLS staff picture. It's serving you everything that you want, all the drag queen drama that you want, and I'm gonna have them tonight at the Laugh Factory. Okay, so if you're there and you're there early enough, ask early enough, and I'll sign one for you. It's Wendy Williams, drag queen deluxe in the pictures. Also, Artie is bringing limited edition Wendy Williams t-shirts that he'll be playing. What are you going to play jokes for them?
No, I want to just give them out. You know how I give them out.
Please don't insert one in your butt crack and ask a girl to come on the stage and pull it out. I get very embarrassed by that kind of behavior before my Hennessy. But since I've already had my Hennessy, do what you want. The laughs will be heartier. Love you guys for listening. I really do. Thank you for being a part of the Experience family and the BLS family. Vaughn's up next with The Quiet Storm on 107.5 WBLS. Bye-bye.
The Wendy Williams broadcast day has completed.